button, press that button, press this button. Nice. I think I've got everything I need. All right. Back with Pompey. I think we get those things in this country. I don't know what, like, what, I don't, I've been like, look, like every one of these deals, I don't understand why all of them are there. Okay, right. I need to go look at the data hub. Because something is not working. How goes it, Hayden? Something is not working. Performing much worse than average. So are we not getting enough? Is the average 11 shots per game and we're getting what? Or we're above average? No, we're below average. Are we the inside one? I mean, this doesn't... Oh, this is not useful at all. Expected goals. So our expected goals is higher somehow. But our shots per game is way, way, way lower. Pass completion is good. Tackles is good. Non-penalty goals is down. Yeah, we scored penalties. Conceded up. I know, right? Like, look how much wasted space is there. This could be so much bigger. But like, it's got this it's got this down the bottom, but it's not usable. Fouls against the team. Pass completion. Cross completion. So passes and crosses are going fine. Dribbles are okay. Shots are bad. Shots are bad. So Conrockville, lots of blocks, few clearances. Lots of blocks, lots of clearances. Boat's got lots of clearances, few blocks. Jordan Williams is not doing well. Neither is whoever. I mean, he's not mine. I can't see, like, who's underneath here. That's a nice bit of... Oh, don't take me out the data. Creativity defenders. Okay, okay, our defenders are quite creative. Defending. So our defenders are doing well. We've done a little Africa. Look, that's Africa. It's time for Africa. We made Africa. And Saudi Arabia by the looks of it. Is the beta the real game? Will there be improvements? There'll be bug fixes. We don't know about improvements. Like, it's pretty close to the real game. Maybe they will improve things. They've only got 2 weeks or like 10 days. You're on FM mobile. FM26 mobile is going to be the same, basically the same game as FM24. So you can start a save now and carry it over, or you can wait for the data update in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's going to be on Netflix. Shout out to Shakira, indeed. Waka waka. I don't know why I've gone for the other kind of waka waka there. I've gone for Fuzzy Bear waka waka. Right. So I think I need a tactical change here because where do I see it? On this screen, right? Results, I guess they're here somewhere. 4-2, 2-1. We drew 1-1. We drew 2-2. We lost on penalties and we lost 1-0. So what's that? 3 losses and 2 draws. We'll ignore the cup. 3 losses and 2 draws. Okay. We're going to change things up. Now I've heard a 4-4-2 is pretty good. I got to do it on the both screen. So I think we're going to try a 4-4-2. Nick, how's it going? Am I a Southampton fan? No, I'm a Portsmouth fan. Oh, as a Southampton fan, you can hate watch. I mean, I'm losing a lot, Jonah. I've literally just lost to Southampton. Do you know I did Southampton as my beta last year? Mainly because chat made me. Let's try this. How's it going, Draconis? A 4-4-2 worked well. And then in defense, maybe just like a more simple 4-4-2, right? Like maybe like this, right? Okay, those positions don't line up right now. The wrong players are in the wrong spots. Oh no, that has worked. Why is that from there to there? But that gets us some good players in, I think. That gets us a better selection of players into the team. Yeah, I lost 4-2. Well, I tried to push for a goal at the end. MPNH, how's it doing? You're doing a save in League 1 and you need a player to sign. In League 1, a player to sign in League 1. I think if you're in League 1, what you should do is you should come to the transfer room create a requirement for a loan, and try and get a player in on loan from a Premier League club. Like set the age low, and try and get a loan in from a Premier League club. How's it going, Callum? That would be my suggestion. 75 million for Mateta. Oh, so this is apparently a big thing. Where are they? Clauses. Come to this clauses screen. Apparently you can sell quite a lot of them. Out. No, in. Apparently you can sell quite a lot of these. Oh, well, I can't. But a lot of people are making their money that way. Balotelli on a free. Yeah, I don't think you can get Balotelli down in League 1, though. But for here, yeah, for sure. Thank you for the likes. Well, I'm going to sneeze. I need a non-league team to play for when we finish the beta. How's my tactic going? You couldn't win with a 4-4-2. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I can't get anything to work with Portsmouth, if I'm honest. I'm going to switch up from fluid counter-attack, though. I'm going to change this up as well. I'm going to go for a control possession. I quite like a control possession. And then we're going to have a positive mentality. Like, maybe we're playing above our level, but we have brought some good players in. Transition. That's fine. Let's play for this. Although we haven't seen many set pieces goals. Show me all the instructions. I want the overlaps. Hang on, I need to click into this one because I can't. Get the overlaps on. Okay, that'll do. Actually, this is kind of interesting on that screen. Select the phase. So Deschilio, Williams. Okay, let's go back to the team shape and have a look at these guys. So when he's attacking, a wing back, yeah. Williams is a pretty good wing back. Salisbury has some money. Dorking. Oh, Dorking. Yeah, we could do Dorking. Is Dorking in National League South? Yeah, we could do a bunch of amateurs save. I could replace Mark White. Is his name Mark White? It is, isn't it? Segasic. Is Segasic a playmaker? He probably is, right? Although I don't think he always plays there. Oh, he's not much of a playmaker. Okay, let's wait till match day and see what we do. Bad against Stoke. Yeah, I heard. Oh, I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the affinity thing. Okay, let's see if this crashes the game. I'm curious. Fußball Manager. Let's see if the affinity trick works on this. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to reduce the number of cores that Football Manager is allowed to use. I think it goes down to that one here. Let's see if this breaks the game. Mark White. You don't like Mark White. Why don't you like Mark White? What's wrong with Mark White? He's kind of funny. His ref comments the other week are a bit weird. I think he knows he's a character. Any good Pompey players to sign? Players to sign from Pompey or to Pompey? The beta isn't on console, no, just PC. Just PC. Have we got Scooter? What is this? Is this some weird Scooter song? What is this? Schnobelokers. Is this like football scooter? The mouth you get history. Yeah, he has done a lot because he's the owner. Right up his own arts. Well, he's done a lot for the club though. Oh, this is that song where I go this. Balotelli free. Balotelli's free. Oh, you mean, or is the beta free? The beta isn't free. The beta isn't free. From Pompey. You could try and loan, where is he? Hayden Matthews. You could try and loan this guy in. See if you can get him. All right, let's go. The Bonnie trial is finished. Was Bonnie worth it? I don't remember. Jeffrey Bonnie. What do you reckon? 2, 1.5 star? No. Okay. What do I want? I want recruitment, don't I? Is there anyone here? Tyler Blackett? Emmanuel Dennis? Did we try and... Why didn't we get Emmanuel Dennis? What happened? Did he want too much money? Ah, yeah, it fell apart, didn't it? I got to make that one non-negotiable. I got to make this one non-negotiable. Okay, let's up something. Let's give him a higher goal bonus. Okay, we can do that. Emmanuel Dennis in. We get him. Thanks for the like in the live. Thank you for the follow as well. Dutch football songs are weird. I'm just going to go out there and say it. There's a lot going on in this song. That doesn't sound like a real language. Right. TikTok, if you're wondering what it was, there was music. There was the Dutch football music. George, how's it going? Right. Team selection. Okay. So Balotelli and Marquis up top. Yang on the... This gets us Yang into the game. Now, I want to look at Yang because... What foot is he? Left and right. He's right-footed. To me, he's not a wide forward. Oh, wait. What's a wide forward do? Okay, let's look at wide forward. Wait, can I not click on that on this screen? I've got to click on it on this screen. As with the winger, the wide forward... No, wait. As with the winger, the wide forward is expected to provide width and stretch the opposition and enhance the attack from near the sidelines. I feel like he's an inside winger, though. If I look at his attributes, he's better on his right. He dribbles. He's got good flair. Like, why is he not better as an inside winger? Long shots? Composure? Wide forward. Playmaking winger? I want him cutting inside. Segasic on this side? He's about the same. Can he cross? A little bit. Is he a dribbly boy? He's a bit all around, isn't he? Go to the game today, see you new. Got the game today. Where do you sign free agents? If you go into your recruitment, go to the player database. You can go like this. Turn on contract status is expired. Or you just look for the players without clubs. You just look for the ones without clubs in here. Like Reece Williams right here. Or Nicholas Viola. Is he with Palermo, man? Was he at Palermo ages ago? He was. Did I see him at Palermo? I think I've seen him play for Palermo. Nicholas Viola. Let's get Viola in on a trial. Okay. Balotelli up top. Let's have a look. Centre forward, deep line forward. Centre forward outlet. So we'll try and keep him up there. Splitting outlet forward. Let's try this. Let's try some of these roles. A target forward. Is he a target forward? Is a target forward different to a target man? How tall is Mark Gray? Oh, I got it in... Oh, man. I've got it in centimeters. We'll get it changed up. Why can't I click on that? Is it on this one, Your World? It's so weird. I do the other ones in meters, but I do the height in feet. Okay, what's... 6'2". He's not bad, is he? What's Balotelli? 6'2" as well. Okay, Andre Dozel. It's fine, fine. Koznovsky. Again, all looks good. Okay, looks good, looks good. De Chilio. Yes. Williams. Yes. Back here. A pressing fullback or a holding back? Regular fullback. Williams. Regular fullback. Ooh, sweepy keepy or not? Or no nonsense? What's his passing like? Okay, we'll do that one. Let's give this a go. So out of possession, we look like this. And in possession, we look like this. Okay, let's go for it. The UI is a bit meh, yeah. I think a lot of the hate is... I did a video on this morning. If you guys haven't seen it, I did a big video. Actually, I did it after the stream last night. But I did a big video about the UI and my issues with it. But also, like, you know, why it's not, like, the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the game as we know it. That music... Was that music on too loud? It might have been. Okay. Yeah, let's shut a few people up. Right, Sheffield Wednesday. We've got to be able to beat Sheffield Wednesday, right? Let's open a prediction. Do we have a prediction left over from last night? We do. I lost that last night. Right. New prediction open for the Sheffield Wednesday match. Yeah, actually, I was surprised how well it went down, if I'm honest. I put it out early in the morning, and I was expecting to wake up to a lot of hate. Because that's the kind of thing that really can get people's... If you don't quite tap into what people are feeling, people will really kick off. And I've made that mistake before. I've 100% made that mistake before, where like I've articulated my view, and it's not that different from people's, but it's like it doesn't quite tap into the general sentiment in the right way. But I thought I'll give it a go. You know, I want to articulate my frustration, and also like I want to use it as like a point to show that no, like just because I'm enjoying the game and I'm playing the game doesn't mean that I'm 100% happy with the position of the game. But that doesn't mean I'm 0% happy with the position of the game, right? You know, I would say right now I'm like 50 to 60% happy. I would like to be at 70 to 80% happy. Like 50 to 60% is enough to have me keep playing. Put it that way. Like at least until, I don't know, Christmas or whatever. I'll probably do the World Cup. Oh my word. Oh, is he just... Oh, I thought he conceded that then. Like it's good enough to have me playing it. I think that there's something to be said for that. Oh, am I getting destroyed now by Sheffield Wednesday? Where are these guys even in the league? Sheffield Wednesday. They're second. What the flip? Is Sheffield Wednesday really good in the game? You're not influential. Oh, I've been accused of that plenty of times, Hayden. It doesn't help that my name is Sai. We got accused. We got like big stick when FM25 was cancelled. Because we were trying to say, look, there's like a million reasons why it could be cancelled. And people were just angry. And I said, like, don't be angry. Like, just go about your lives. Like, everything will be all right. And guess what it was? Well, I mean, other than FM26. Come on. Just trying to get an auto progress up. Tactic testing Portsmouth, a lot of fun. 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1 working well. But you're using a double press, aren't you? I lost against Southampton. Is the game more realistic? Yes. The game is more realistic, Joe. It depends what you mean by realistic, but I would say yes, the game is more realistic. The issues with the game don't come... Okay, the game has less depth in some areas and more depth in other areas than last year. Like, a lot of quality of life stuff is gone. The tactics you can do a lot more, and the play feels a lot more realistic. There's got to be a goal now. Yang. Oh, he's just stepped over the ball and done nothing. Oh, no, they're going to... Oh, Regan Poole. I'm in trouble. You're on the... Yeah, I don't want to do the pressing. Like, maybe when the beta ends, I'll switch up Gormy. But I'm determined during the beta to not... The players move, yeah, definitely. There are still a few bugs around how they move. Like, some of the defenders, like, lose focus at times. But for the most part, the players move pretty well. You hate inviting pressure. Yeah, what I don't want to do is put on a gegenpress tactic. Like, that's basically it. Outside of that, I'm trying to find something that works. I might, when the game releases, maybe I will do that, but straight at the keeper. I was trying to get the ones. Is the gameplay is not the gameplay too fast? You mean the 2D thing here, or you mean the 3D engine? You mean this? This isn't too fast. You're not in the league yet. Is everything good like the Prem? They get all the Premier League licenses and stuff are there, if that's what you're asking. Oh, that was a good save. The 3D, is this too fast, do you think? This is like a good speed for me. Oh, you can set the speed you like. You can set the speed you like. You don't have to worry about it. Man United currently fourth in the EPL after Liverpool lost. Yeah, they lose to Brentford. Thank you for the like, Mr. Positive. You're stuck in preseason beating FC Twente 4-0. You can change if you got dynamic highlights on. It should show less highlights when you're winning. They lost 3-2. Yeah, Man United have picked up. Hold my hands up. I was wrong about maybe a little bit about Amorim. Not fully wrong, but I'm surprised you've picked up that much. All right, let's see if we can get a result. Come on, Mark Gray. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, finished the goal. That's where you got to score. Bauer, DeCilio, Yang. Come on. Mark Gray. Cross the ball. Oh, he's gone. You've been so vindicated in your group chat on Amorim. Never lost faith. Really? You never lost faith in him? No, come on. He's not been... maybe we got to wait time. He has started to pick up some results, though, to be fair. Who did they beat yesterday? They did actually... They did actually... Who did they beat yesterday? Lionesses lose friendly against Temple Brazil. Liverpool, 4th straight defeat for Liverpool, really? Mo Salah strikes late with a fine finish. I didn't realise Liverpool had lost 4 in a row. Does that guy cut his hair off if Liverpool lose 4 in a row? Man United are on 3 wins in real life, aren't they? Go on, that's his story. This one's got to be. Yes, Segasic. Oh. How am I enjoying it? I'm having fun. Like, you can see my reaction then, Pi. At its core, it is Football Manager. It looks nice too. Okay, there are bugs. It's not perfect. When Fergie first joined Man U, that is true. Yeah. My worry about someone like Man United is, oh, did I sell it today? Oh, I sold it today. I had a Kobe Manu shirt. Players like Kobe Manu. Why is custom the best setting? What am I on, actually? I'm on low. Okay, we're going to do a chat. We are going to do a test. Let's see if this kills my stream today. It did. It did. Oh, no. We might have been all right. Or we might be all right. No, we're on high now. Oh, hold. Hold the door. Chat, we got lag or not? What's going on here? How have I got this screen up? What screen have I got up here, chat? How did I make that happen? This looks kind of nice, but what is it? Is their team? Mystery screen. Are we on high? We're on high and it's working. No lag today. Is there any new leagues or anything? Yes, there is. Serie B is now licensed. There is the Egyptian League. There is the UAE. So there's two. There's one in Africa, one in Asia, and there is Lithuania. So there are three men's leagues added. Borderlatastic. I don't even know what that is. Customers fixture choppiness. Stream's good, right? We're not getting lag. No, we're good today. Yeah. How's dynamic moves? Seems very long. Yeah, dynamic does take a bit longer sometimes. We're much more in this match now. By the way, I didn't even change anything. I just shouted at them, encouraged. You can do this, boys. It's weird how I just sort of left it. I mean that passiveness I don't like in Foot Manager. The stream is great. How weird is that? You can't change your skin, Garnacho. You can't change your skin. Not yet. They are planning on adding it. They have said they will add it. We don't know when though. If FM26, I haven't won. Atomic Akintola, I've played maybe 20 games in the beta and I've won one. And it was on penalties against Southampton. I haven't won a game in normal time in the beta yet. Actually, that's true. French version of my name. That one, are you saying? Douche. Douche. Yeah. I got all yellow shirts behind me today. We're all yellow. We're like a Coldplay concert. Well, actually, the Napoli's hiding the Parma. Highlights are too short or too long. They can be, yeah. Yeah, the games take a little bit longer than normal. One elite prospect. Who? Douche? I don't even know. I don't even think he still plays. Julian, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow us, get a football sticker. It'll appear over there in a minute. What team do I support? William Carvalho. I don't support William Carvalho. Okay, I'll give you a clue. Julian, how's it going? Right, you have to guess from this shirt that is slowly appearing on the screen. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll start with the sponsor. There's the sponsor. Can you guess the team? You have 30 hours of tactic testing, not a single game played. You haven't actually played a game. Are you doing quick pick instant result then? You got the console beta. You got the console beta or the console release. Like the new assisting on the players. The new assist thing. It's not Fulham. Pompey. Yeah, Pompey. We seem to be picking up all the Southampton fans today. And I'm playing as Pompey too. First 15 is figuring out how it works. 15 knowing how it works. Oh! So you're just using it for like testing. TY Beanie Babies, yeah. I've got all three of these now. That one. That's the away. Is that the same season? Yeah. And I got the home up there. Actually, I got the home in long and short sleeve as well. And we're playing all right. I'm happy with this. This is looking all right. I'm going to lose still. I know it, but... No, we pick up the ball again. Oh. What minute are we in? 51. Holidaying. The players do... Okay, I think that's a highlights issue up the berry. I think that it's showing the highlights. It's showing too many highlights for long shots rather than shots on target. Who's my favourite player past and present? Pompey or not Pompey? I'll tell you who my favourite player present is. Harry Kane. Not Pompey, that is. You love the fouling animations. Looks like you crunch them. Yeah. Favourite Pompey player at present? Ooh. Yang, possibly? Yang's only on loan from... We've only had him for a short time. Callum Lang, maybe? Marlon Pack, perhaps. He's sort of our captain, but he doesn't always play, to be fair. Ibn Bawat's pretty good. This defender. Oh, my... How have I conceded there? What's happened there? Favourite player past for Portsmouth. Ooh, I liked... Who did I like for Portsmouth? I mean, there's lots of players I liked. Who's like my favourites? If I was to get a player on a back... Cranshaw obviously was good, but then he went Spurs. See, the trouble is, we had a whole load who went to Spurs. And in that time period, we were like mini rivals with Spurs because they stole Harry Redknapp from us. And then like we had players going back and forth with them. And, you know, they were probably about where we were in the league for a little while. So I'm trying... Liam, how's it going? I'm trying to think who... I can't believe I'm going to lose this game. Who could it be? Ooh, Balotelli. Dazelle. Oh, that's a good ball. Well, no, it's not actually. Oh, we've kept it in, though. The shirt was from Pompey. Yeah. You might be on a delay. I think you're on a delay, Julian. That was like a few minutes ago. That's a penalty. Ref, how's that not a penalty? He sprained his knee ligaments. Wait. I've got an injury. Who was it? Segasic. Joe, it's Jordan Williams. Why? Okay, just put Tishilio on the right. Should I bring on Jacob Murphy as a wingback? Let's try it. Josh Murphy. I always say Jacob Murphy. Oh, Josh Murphy's one of my favourites, actually. Who's my favourite signing? Should you sign them? Balotelli. I don't think you'll get them in League One, though. Balotelli. Pjanic I quite like. I got Rick Karsdorp you can try and get. Past Pompey player. Steve Claridge? No.
Bag of balls.
Paul Merson, perhaps. It's hard to know, actually. Stollenberg, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow, get a football sticker. Oh, you got R9. Oh, Mark Way! Yes! What a fit. I almost missed the goal. Mr. 2 Go-To, thank you for the follow as well. You get Lucas Moira in a Spurs shirt. Mark Kiyu. I always keep saying Guay. I'm going to keep saying Guay. I know it's Kiyu. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a great touch. That's a great first touch to take it away from the defender. And then left-footed. Nice. Doncho, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, Bonucci. What a player he is. I love that shirt as well. I sold that shirt this week. I sold one. Actually, no. I've actually got that shirt by my feet. As in Miralem Pjanic. Yeah. I've actually got that shirt by my feet. But I got Milic on the back. And talking to Pjanic, I got Pjanic there as well. Yeah, I signed Pjanic in the alpha.
Bag of balls.
I also signed Falcao in the alpha. Maxa, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow, get a football stick. Oh, you got the Premier League. We don't think you've ever seen a trophy before. I'll give you another one so you get a player. You got the Premier League and Lionel Messi. That Liverpool shirt was... Oh, I've conceded. That Liverpool shirt was Liverpool shirt. That Juventus shirt was a bang. Yeah, it's got a really nice name set on it as well. I don't know if that's going to show up on the stream. But there's really a really nice name set style. Yeah, I sold one yesterday for like 30 quid. Right, come on, get back into this game, boys. If I have Pjanic in a 2XL, the Pjanic is a small, unfortunately. I haven't got Juventus in a 2XL. How goes it, Gary? Yes, so people have been on about stadiums. Portsmouth Stadium, Fratton Park looks like Fratton Park. Part of that is because Fratton Park from the inside looks a bit like a generic stadium. The tunnel's... Well, I don't know where the tunnel is in Fratton Park in the minute. Is it in the middle of the pitch or is it in the corner? I think it's in the corner. That's got to be a goal. Balotelli. I need a Balotelli sound effect. There's got to be like an Italian commentator going, Balotelli. Let's play a game. Chat name a club and see if Sai has a shirt. I wish I could tilt this camera and be like, you will look at. You want to see the rest of this room because I have shirts lining me. Did only one person come in? When you subbed, you only subbed in your left back. Oh yes, thank you, Stolen. Do you know I've done that a few times? Yeah, look. So I need to do this, right? That is an error I made on the alpha, and that is an error I've made today. Well, we're back in the game. That was not on purpose. That was actually a really good spot. Oh my god, what a weird ball that is. The Oxford, yeah. So I played, my first game was Oxford v Portsmouth. So in the alpha, I got the Oxford Stadium and the Portsmouth Stadium, which is really good. Oh my god, I mean that is not the. It's actually screwed me. Oh, he's yellow. Okay, that's the break in play I need. I know. It's so annoying. Fair numbers back at the shoot towards the front end first. Yeah. Half we always lose. I almost got excited at the 2D view then. That looked like that was going to be a shot on target. Balotelli, hold up play. Balotelli's a goal and an assist. Hey, quiz question for you, chat. How many assists did Balotelli get in his time at Manchester City? Any lower English league English kits? Portsmouth. Lots of Portsmouth. I've got one or two actually. I've got lots of non-league, so I've got lots of teams outside of the league. I haven't really got many lower league. I've got 3, I think. I've got AFC Wimbledon, because it's got Football Manager on it, and I've got Sheffield United, because it's got Football Manager, and those are the only 2. And Portsmouth. How good is it, Brummy? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Where do I sell my shirts? Whatnot Until. Vinted as well, but here you go, look. Whatnot. I was on Whatnot earlier today, Until. You use both of those, you'll get some free credit. All bold men destroyed the football. Bold men aren't in Football Manager, so you can't blame us. Bold men didn't destroy Football Manager because they've taken us out of the game. Quite literally. What the hell? That keeper like teleported then, I'm sure. Non-league. Oh my god, I got a box of non-league shirts. Where's my non-league box? It's like down there. It's absolutely massive. I've got like 4 or 5. No, I've got like 8 Roger Stone shirts, Portobello. I mean, these like. I'm trying to think of higher level non-league ones. I've got Havant Waterlooville, I've got Eastleigh, I've got Congleton Town, I've got Hendersford, I think. Got quite a few. Boldism. 12 is your guess. What for number ones? FM26 out yet? I'm on it. So yes is the answer to your question, Sky Blue. I'm on it. It's not out on console yet, if you want to play on console. Why did their keeper dive for that? That was not necessary of a dive. The tilt link's not working. It might not be. Let me check it for you. You're right. It does not work. I'll update that. I'll get a new one. Ba, 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 ba. Let me grab a new one. Okay, let's try this. Let me log into my. I'm gonna join chat. Yes, Segasich. Did we just get a winner? I'm too busy doing my tilt. I think we just got the winner. I think we just got the big dub. How does Twitch even work now? On the phone. That's what we need. Oop, now I'm going to be able to hear myself. What was that? I need to see that goal again. Oh, no, I can't. Did you go back? I want to see the goal. Was it a set piece? I don't think I scored a set piece yet. There you go. There's the tilt link. Oh, it was like a little worked set piece. I'll get the thing updated later on. Do you get frame rate drop when you hide your squad during the match? Ooh. That sounds like a bug to me. Okay, let's go back to live. Right, do not concede now. What a match this is. Thank you for the likes on TikTok, by the way, guys. Yeah, let me change my... What's that on Stream Elements? Why does this sound like James Bond music? Like a mixture of James. Go on, Mark Hugh. Oh, no! You can't do this to us, game! Don't... What kind of angle is that? What angle are we actually on right now? Is it messed up my camera angle? I think it has, right? We're behind the stadium. Yeah, our camera angle's messed up. Look at this! We're like floating over the stadium. It's not packed in enough for Fratton Park. Fratton Park definitely has like way more houses around it. If anyone's not been to Portsmouth, basically Portsmouth is an island. Not basically, it is an island, literally an island. So you can't really build. I mean, the outskirt, like the outside of Portsmouth outskirts of Portsmouth aren't on the island, but Portsea Island is like full basically. So it's one of the most densely populated places in Europe. I think it's like second most densely populated place in Europe. I think it's like after Amsterdam or something. Where is the tilt thing? Oh, custom commands. I don't concede. Oh my word, that was risky. Is the Fratton end way end still uncovered? No, they covered it like 10 years ago. I think they had to do that when we were in the Premier League. I'm pretty sure we covered it when we were in the Premier League. Okay, let's change this link. How goes it, Fragers? So it means that like Portsmouth, like there's no room for anything. When they were suggesting a new stadium, did I get a Slough Town kit? Yeah, I have Slough Town, yeah. Yeah, I suggest reporting it, Gary. I don't think I'm getting it. I don't think it's like a known one. I mean, have a look. I you know, by all means, you probably aren't the only person to get that as a bug. So when we had like fake money that we didn't actually have, when we thought we had money at Portsmouth, the suggestion was a stadium in the sea because there's literally no room on the island, which actually would have been awesome. Segasic! Oh, mwah! Beautiful. Yes, we take it. Oh, 8 minutes. Get out of here with 8 minutes. Oh, we are so back. We've got it working at last. You're doing a Wickham save. Do I have any Wickham kits? No. So essentially, if it's a Football League team, I'm unlikely to have their kits. I won't get another English team. Actually, no, that's a lie, because I do have a load that I sell. But Football League teams I would rarely get, because they don't really sell. Bury Town. I don't have Bury Town. Bury Town's an interesting one. I've looked at a couple of Bury Town ones. The Bury Town one, I think from this season or last season, looks really nice. Do Hope and Glory make Bury Town kits? Are they made by Hope and Glory? Hope and Glory makes some. I've got some Hope and Glory kits. I've got Northwich Victoria's Pina Colada kit. Your game doesn't look as good as mine. I'm on high quality. Is that what you mean, or like? Well, that was on low yesterday. How would that stadium even work? It just looks good. There goes just the channel points. Go on. Oh, I'm watching. The funny thing is, I'm watching the 2D view. I know it's not a highlight. I know that's not a highlight, but I'm still getting excited by it. We've got a big dub. We've got our first win at last. Tactical change worked. Oh, look. I love that at the end. Watch, this guy cries. This guy here cries. Oh, no, go back. Look at my guy celebrating. Show me the crying one again. Look, they're having a little shake. It's dressed me up as a pumpkin again. I can never not make it a pumpkin. Actually, I think they fixed this. I don't think it was doing this before. It certainly wasn't showing us everything. Oh, look, they're advertising FM console in the background. Can't be having that. LinkedIn Sports Interactive. Fratton Park. Look at it. Beautiful. That is pretty close to Fratton Park, I think. I don't remember how many. Yeah, that's pretty close. It's sort of two-tiered, isn't it? Although we've sort of got the corners blocked in now. That looks good. I want to look at the stadium more. I want to appreciate the stadium. Actually, I think the Fratton end's a bit taller than the other stadiums. So not all the So one of the things that came out early on was a lot of the alpha players are playing as Man United, and Old Trafford doesn't look like, because Old Trafford's obviously a full stadium, like it's got corner stands, right? I think, right? Yeah. Old Trafford has corner stands, and the one in game doesn't. But I think that's specifically a Man United thing. I think that is literally because Man United will sue, because they'll sue what they can. You guided your team to victory. That is embarrassing that I've just got that. That is embarrassing that I've just got that achievement. Oh. Nicholas Viola is coming in for a little trial. We'll see how he goes. We'll see if he's any good. All right, who do we have next? Ipswich. Well, prediction is open in the chat. If you're in the Twitch chat, if you want to join the prediction. Norwich 2, Wrexham 1. Do you know what? Would you like the job as like the person who reads the scores? Hull 0, Southampton 0, Norwich 2, Wrexham 1, Portsmouth 5, Sheffield Wednesday 3. They always have like do 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 do. It always has that like same cadence to it. So Jim isn't a board member at Man United, but David Gill is, who hasn't been at the club for years. In game, yeah, that's probably a licensing thing for sure. How do you envision the game to straighten the bugs out? How long? Bugs, I expect most will be finished. I expect most of the major ones will be fixed in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think on launch they might not hit them all, but I think within a month you'll be there. How are we looking at with Nicholas Viola? I think crash bugs are going to get, if they know what's causing them, are going to get fixed sooner. And it depends how common the bugs are as well. I mean, there are some bugs that they'll just never catch. Thank you very much for the follow, TCG Gomes. You just got a football sticker. Ooh, Willie Saha. Willie Saha? What about Willie Bakayo Saka? Why did I say it's because Saka, not Saha? Chrome Steel, thank you very much for the follow as well. Raul Jimenez. Oh, what a play. Do you remember when Raul Jimenez was at Raul Jimenez right there is like prime Raul Jimenez. Remember that season he was like in for the Golden Boot? Did it help you fix, Max? I'm glad. Yeah, there were a few problems with. I didn't know that when I uploaded that video, I didn't realize there were some issues with the file structures, because I thought I'm gonna take my folders, I'm gonna put them in and see if it works, and it worked. And I didn't obviously go check every team before I put the video out. And then like, yeah, there were a couple of things, and also I showed in the video like some folders that you actually have to delete, which is a little bit awkward. But Cesar De La Hoy, how old is he? 33. Peter Render scale to 150. Sass, how's it going? Ardonia is the Burytown Kiss sponsor for the current season if you want one. No, but who's the kit manufacturer? Is it Hope and Glory, H&G? I think it is, right? I think last year they were. Adolfo, what's this guy like? Ooh. Chat. 28-year-old Oladapo Ofalayan. Out of 10 for a championship team. What do you reckon? Did we work out he's related to anyone? He's not, is he? Don't they make all the bath products? Hope and Glory. No, I think that's Soap and Glory. Just completed FM26 Premier League title. Who did you do it with, Sass? 7.5, you reckon, for him? He's got good flair. He's pacey. He's got good dribbling. Passing's all right. Technique's all right. Finally played a league game with your new loanee, scoring inside 2 minutes. Nice. Do I remember? Yeah, Michu was another one of those players. Well, Michu at Fulham. I mean, Jimenez has been in the league for longer. Michu got injured. That was Michu's problem. How good a husband I am, I passed. Nina doesn't like that kind of thing. I don't think I've ever bought her soaps. She doesn't like them. Not she doesn't like soap. She doesn't not wash. Well, she uses like shower gels or whatever. She doesn't like Lush and things like that. We've done the S34. That's it. Yeah. So I just had to put that kind of thing as a pinned comment. Because other people were like, there was some Mac issues. A lot of people were messaging me because the DF11 face pack, which a lot of people use, doesn't work in the game right now. And I don't know why. Didn't buy anyone. City. It's decent going still. Are you able to reach the youth training where you can fill in the calendar? Can do individual, can't find calendar. Wait, hang on. Wait, what do you want? You want youth training? I don't even know where the youth team is, if I'm blunt. I assume it's here, squad, right? Youth setup. What, you want to go to youth training? Could you do youth training before? What do you mean by youth training? I didn't think you could do youth training before, right? Maybe you could. Youth is under 18. Yeah. So here we go. Here's youth. I know what under 18. Under 18s. You could do their training. Is the beta playing better since the update? Yeah, there is a few things. You signed Javinho. Oh yeah, Javinho. I could have suggested Javinho. Javinho wants barely any money. George, thank you for the follow. Harry Clout. Where am I looking? So you want to go, if I go from here to training, that's my first team, right? Yeah. Training. But you want this for the youth team. Okay, so this is supposed to work, but I don't think it works as well as people. If I type in youth squad, youth candidates, head of youth development, youth environment, youth performance, under 18 training. I saw it there. I think that's it. Look at that training rating. 6.5399999996185303. But I think this is it, right? Well, can you do anything with it is the question. I get a little button. Wait, what is going on there? Like, I mean, this is the kind of thing that's like, yeah, that shouldn't be there. But it's also not really like, I mean, that's not going to destroy my game, is it? Maybe. It doesn't do anything, no. Like, why can't I even select players here? What am I supposed to be doing? There's a list of my players. Am I supposed to do something with them? Can you delegate? Wait, can you delegate youth training? Go check your delegation screen with this one, right? Training. Youth training. So you can undelegate it. So I would assume, yeah. Gameplay is capped at 60, but not 30. Felipe Chavez. Oliver Son. Felipe Chavez. Felipe Chavez twice. And João Grimaldo from Peru. We can have a look at them. I don't know if we'll be able to. They're probably not going to be in my game, to be honest. Oh, Felipe Chavez. Felipe Chavez is a Bayern. Maybe afford a Bayern player, pal. Who's Oliver Son? Is he a Bayern as well? Are these all at Bayern? Oliver Son is at QPR. I don't think we can afford either of those, unfortunately. So thank you for the suggestions. Huge downgrade. I wouldn't call it a downgrade. Necessarily. Thank you for the follow. When you followers get a football sticker. Ooh. Martinelli. I think as a base, like, I think it's missing a lot of quality of life stuff. For sure. I think FM24 is a more complete game. But the ceiling for FM26 is a lot higher. FM24 is as far as they can go with that game. They removed good things from the game, only improved the graphics and ruined the game. They didn't only improve the graphics. There's lots of good there's lots of things in the game now that are good. There's some match engine stuff, there's some tactics stuff that's a lot better now. Yeah, a lot of people are finding they take an extra day, and they're like, a lot of creators said this because we experienced that I hit that wall 5 times first when I played this game. I hated it at first. I was like, they can't put this out. And like, maybe I should have stuck with that. But then I stuck with the game, because I had to make my videos and whatever. And, I want to see what it was like and give it a bit of time, because at the very minimum, I wanted to put a review out. Okay. Which I'll do at some point. That hashtag there, that was hashtag. Nothing to say is better than 24. The game got destroyed. I wouldn't say the game got destroyed. You see, the way you've got to view this, right? Okay, like, I've done a whole video on it on how is FM? You just pre-ordered it for PlayStation. We don't know what the console version will be like yet. All this simplicity gone. This UI. How do I explain this UI? I've done a whole video on this, by the way, on YouTube. It's like half an hour long if you want to go watch it, and like, it should explain what I think about it. Game happiness correlates with game time heavily. Yeah, like, content creators aren't lying when they say that, right? And some of them still don't like it. I still don't like a lot of things in this. As a baseline, this looks a lot nicer, and navigation at a base level makes more sense. In terms of
Bag of
access,
balls.
all just so complicated. FM24 is more complicated than you think. You're just used to it. New players adapt to this UI much quicker than FM24. New players. But old players, of course, won't. Like, that's, you know, and that's the way, like, I don't know how to say. Lloyd, thank you very much for the follow as well. You get a football sticker. Did I do one for Comic Clown? I don't know if I did. Comic Clown, you can have one as well. Did I do one for Cam? I think I got a load of follows I didn't do one for. You get a little Liao. Mojo King. Oh, you get Haaland. Very nice. Civ 7 UI issues positive that FM. Yeah, well, also Civ 7 is going to release its like updates as DLC, whereas FM's just going to release them for free. No, I'm wrong. I mean, you can't just say I'm wrong. FM is not a game based on new players, a big community. No, you don't. I know what the numbers are. You can't tell me I'm wrong when I actually know what I can't tell you all the numbers. I can tell you what some of the numbers are because Miles has shared them like online or whatever. But you don't like what Miles has said, right? What percentage of players? We did an interview on the FM show pod. You can go find it. What percentage of players do you think play Football Manager for more than 5 hours? There is a small percentage of players who play the game for more than 1,000 hours. And that is their hardcore. And they do want to treat their hardcore fans well. But there is also a lot of players who hit 5 hours and never go back on the game. Played 1,000 hours, 25 is true. But you're actually in the category of like this tiny percentage. You had 2 years to prove the match engine. Enjoy your sub. Play with warm suit, man. And praise the new fucked up HUD. I'm not praising it. Like you can go watch my video. I'm literally not praising it. You just don't want to listen. You want to be angry. You want to go like Hulk smash something. But you can just calm down, explain what you don't like about it, and like work out what you do like about it, and provide constructive criticism. Like that's like the way to go about it. And then they go and fix the game so it works in a way that you like. Like it's not most players do. Yeah, most FM players don't play more than a season. But most FM players aren't sat watching TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, sat on Reddit, sat on X. They'll play one season when the game comes out before Christmas, and then they do it. Hopefully they'll fix most of the bugs. That'll help. Yep. Like I said, I want this to be customizable, right? I don't want I'm going to keep repeating myself if I keep saying it, so I'm going to try not to go into everything. YouTube chat. This time's TikTok. Open up modding and skins. Yeah, they're going to add skins in.
Bag of
You don't like they had 2 years to improve everything and now they have to fix the new game. So the thing you've got to think is, this is a baseline for the next 20 years. FM24 is no longer a baseline. FM24 is a 20-year-old game that's at its max level. FM26 is a new game. And the Miles has said they want to add all that quality of life stuff back in, but it doesn't happen overnight. They've got to make sure it all works. They make sure like they've got 20 years worth of game to put back into the game. So if they had 2 years, it doesn't matter. They've got 20 years worth of game to move into that new game. And when you start to think about it that way, does it make it excusable? I don't know. You know, should they have taken more time and put more stuff in? Maybe, right? But that's the answer. New skins. I don't even think it would need new skins to do the ultra wide support. You're so angry that everything got so weird. But I think when you give it time, it's not that weird. Like, you can just, like, watch me. I'm just playing it, right? I'm playing it. It's Football Manager at its core. Apart from some random crashes, you're enjoying the game. UI took you a few hours. So many people have said that. I had people who were angry yesterday, and they came back to me today and said, I gave it another go. I'm 6 hours in now, and I get it. It's hard to explain that to someone who's angry and doesn't get it. It is beta as well. It's hard, like when someone's angry and they bounce off it. But I'm trying to tell you, I was in a similar position. I wasn't angry to the point I was like sending death threats to Miles or something. But I was like, holy hell, like this can't be the game. Just relearn the game. You do have to relearn the game. You're not changing your mind because you saw it with your own eyes. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Like, that's fine. You can go do something else. But like, what you don't need to, you don't have to come in and tell me I don't have to like it, or like I shouldn't be enjoying the game. I'm trying to tell you, I don't like things in the UI, just like you don't like things in the UI. Yet here I am, 10 hours into my save. Not that many hours. Like, I'm 50 hours into playing this game. I don't put 50 hours into things I don't like. Unless it's like washing up, which I have to do because it's a chore. When did my opinion change? Okay, so I've been on different builds of the game as well. That's the other thing. But I would imagine probably somewhere around Probably somewhere around like 10 hours or so. But so this is what I'm saying. New players. So the difference when a new player comes in, because someone asked me this earlier, when a new player comes in, they don't miss the quality of life stuff that the player who's looking for stuff and can't find it is because he knows that stuff exists or he thinks that stuff should exist. But the new player doesn't know that. So for the new player, everything sort of makes sense where it is because they don't have to think where something should be. I like the tactics for sure. If people threaten and berate the makers, yes, right? That's it. Like, they don't really know what creators say behind the scenes to the... We talk with the devs, and we tell the devs what we don't do and don't like in the game. People do want to be mad. Yeah. I'm not going to break my NDA. I mean, at this point, the game's out, so, like, it's kind of harder for me to break the NDA. You know, I can talk about the features in the game and stuff. Why no streamer says his real opinion? What do you want my real opinion? If I didn't like the game, I wouldn't stream it. I don't normally stream on a Saturday. Yeah, here I am streaming it. What do you want my real opinion to be? I don't understand what you want my opinion to be. I'm not trying to sell you the game. The devs or designers. Both. All of them. Project Enchilada. No. I am not. I don't even know what that is. And if that's something that's NDA, I would suggest not telling me about it. Angry people just want others to agree. They do. Do you know, I understand why some people are upset. Like, fine, you can be upset. But, like, not everyone... Some people, like, can move on with the game. Some people can't. Lots of new players are enjoying the game now because they couldn't get into the game before. And unfortunately, that does mean some players are going to fall off of the game as well. That happened to some people when the game got more complicated. Do you know Kevin Toms? Do you know who Kevin Toms is? Does anyone know who Kevin Toms is? Who wants your opinion to be his opinion? They all, like, people on Reddit do as well. Does anyone know who Kevin Toms is? You know who Kevin Toms is, right? Kevin Toms made the first Football Manager game. Not Football Manager 2005. Football Manager in, like, before Championship Manager or anything. In, 72 or 78 or something? Right? We interviewed him on the pod. I played his games over... He's just released his new game. Oh, offside. That didn't go to VAR. That went straight to offside. So Kevin Toms... Does he make shoes? He doesn't make shoes. Kevin Toms made the original Football Manager. Do you know what he said? He's re-released his game, by the way. Do you know what he said? He doesn't play he loves Football Manager, but he doesn't play new Football Manager games because they're too complex and too in-depth. And his game is so basic and so simple. And I went and played this new Steam release of his game. It has a really minimal UI. The UI, it doesn't look good. It's got like old style graphics. That is a stupid goal. Why did they just let him walk through then? But we'll go eat my words here. So much bluster from streamers to grow their channels. A mature review, not clickbait. What's clickbait? Why is that bluster or clickbait? What do you want them to say? What's a mature... Go watch my video on YouTube about the UI. And if you disagree with it, leave a comment. I invite you to leave a comment. Because that'll give you a more... It's kind of hard for me to do while I'm on stream because I'm answering questions from TikTok and YouTube and stuff and I'm playing the game at the same time. And I'm sort of also repeating myself. But go watch my video on TikTok that I put out this morning or late last night, whenever it was. I did it at like 5 in the morning. But it will sort of explain to you where the position of a lot of creators is. So yeah, Football Manager is like... Football Manager 1976 or whatever is 1978 or 1982. 1982. Is it 82? I don't know what year it is. Does the Championship have it? Maybe Championship doesn't have VAR. Maybe you're right. Football Manager like 1982 is so simple. Players have 2 attributes. Just 2 attributes. One is a rating out of 5. And one is their fitness. If you count that as an attribute. Oh, sometimes they have... I think there's a team morale attribute as well. And that's it. That's all you've got in the game. And if you play a player... their fitness goes down. And then the other attribute doesn't change over the season. And that's it. And you can there's not really a transfer market. At the end of a game, you get offered a player and you get told how much they cost, roughly. And you can take a punt on buying them or not. And sometimes you're successful and sometimes you're not. And that's it. And it's so addictive. People who don't like similar kind of stuff as share. Yeah, all right, yeah, that's true. Like, you know, content creators are. Let me tell you, a lot of content creators don't like the state of the UI. But look, I'm sat here enjoying this match. Other than me, I'm losing. It's not the same. It is not the same. It is not the same. So I played Football Manager 1982. If I told you that's what Football Manager 1982 is, it sounds dead boring, right? This sounds like there's nothing to it. I sat and played it for like 6 hours, and I had that one more game itch. One more game. The gameplay loop of Football Manager is like, it's incredibly simple. The core mechanic of Football Manager that keeps people playing is incredibly simple. It's incredibly easy to mess up. But that part of the mechanic, this game doesn't do wrong. There are other things that this game does do wrong. Like the UI, like parts of the UI and how they currently function. Yeah, they do change randomly in the season. Although they didn't do it in the original version of the game, Moana Rete. I don't think so anyway. UI is down to personal preference rather than actually issue. Well, yes. So that's another thing I've experienced is I've asked a lot of people like what their issue with the UI is. Everyone has a different answer. Your Fratton Park today looked toothless in attack. Bishop was barely involved. Who started? I didn't actually check the lineup in the end. Jeff Kremen's F1 game from 91. Yeah, it's true. Like some of the older games, they like old games aren't bad, and they don't have anywhere near the complexity of the new games. FC26 career mode, yeah. Like, I mean, the one that gets me is like, oh, it looks like a mobile game. I've never seen a mobile game that looks like this. Mobile games look so weird. Like, mobile games are definitely not designed like this. If they mean it has like tablet, like this kind of functionality, or like tiles and cards, does that make it a mobile game? That's just like 21st century UI design. Does it work in this game? Maybe, maybe not. But I thank you for the follow. Are you using Connor Chaplin in the win? And Kirk as well. Was Yang play? Did you say Yang? Did Yang play? I like Yang. Was Yang any good? Play Football Chairman if it looks the same. Yeah. But football, I tell you what, Football Chairman's a fun game. It does not look the same. And it's incredibly basic. But it's a fun game. Like, you can get that cool mechanic out of Football Chairman. Or a similar feel for it, right? It is fun, yeah. So this is my answer to you, right? Like, if you like the core mechanic of Football Manager and the core gameplay loop of Football Manager, as long as you can use the UI, you can find some joy in it. And like, and then there's additional things like, oh great, I can have a good, like I can have fun with the tactics or whatever. But it doesn't like, and I'm not saying the UI is perfect. Do you see that ball over the top? Did you see that ball over the top? Liam, thank you very much for the follow. And I appreciate that those of you who are disagreeing with me, by the way. What SO community say since release, generally, not the content creators. Mixture. I think there is a vocal majority of the hardcore who do not like the UI. There is a vocal minority who take it too far and use hyperbole. Oh, I've got an answer for the chat, by the way. Those of you who were in last night. Do you remember I was trying to work out what the word was? It was albeit. Albeit. So 3 words put together. Albeit. So albeit. And do you know, I knew the word albeit, but whenever I saw it written down, I read it in my head as albeit, like it was a German word. Football World Manager. Do you know what? Something I'm going to do on the YouTube channel, and I did start it a while back, but I've got all these old management games. I'm going to play them. Maybe now is the time. I've got a load of newer ones as well. I'm going to start playing them on the channel. Maybe I need to make like Sundays, like a retro management game day. Waiting for yeah, by all means, wait. Oh, John Swift. Do you know what's funny? Like the other week when everyone criticizing John Swift and saying, why is he starting Swift or whatever? And then, oh my God, is Balotelli heading from there? What's he doing? And then Sully good has scored. He looked good. Ultimate Soccer Manager, never played that. And people say, why is there no Football Manager competitor? There are competitors. They're just all mobile dog shit. They're all mobile rubbish. There's so many of them. A massive appeal for your Football Manager was that you could play on a calculator. Yeah, I know. Like, and to some extent, they took a risk this year, upping that core requirement. But I think, like, even this, like, a mobile phone will run this. Like a modern smartphone, an iPhone or something. That's got to be a goal. Oh. We're playing better. Chat, we're playing better now. I'm seeing we're playing it. I've got Sven Go Next and World Manager. Yes. Both versions. Barely one eye on my game. Okay, so that is a good point, Ziggy. You actually raised a really good point, and a problem I have with this version of the game. And okay, naturally I do this anyway when I'm streaming and I lose track. But this is a lot more passive, this version of the game. Like, I'm keeping an eye on it out the corner of my eye. But, you know, there's no shouts or anything. I feel like shouts should be back in the game as like a placebo. On multiplayer, do both players... Yeah, there's no asynchronous multiplayer in Football Manager. People actually miss them. Yeah, because it feels like you got to do something. Like, when I see my players do something bad, I want to berate them. 2013 on Steam. FM 2013. I've got them way back. I got back to 2005. I don't think I've got them on Steam, though, because I think Steam was 2009. You know, like, so I don't know if people remember... Or 2008. I don't know if people remember, like, Steam Football Manager 2008, and it required you to download Steam, and how much uproar there was over that. Like, no one cares about that nowadays. People used to hate having to install Steam to play stuff, because it's basically DRM. But look at it now. Better graphics and looking more like you see on actual TV. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the like, Zippy. Second was Spurs. Spurs are good in this year's game. I hate to say it. If you haven't, I did a 100-year sim. I did a 100-year sim in the game to see what happened. Spurs might be quite good. Thank you very much for the follow. Was that Richard, did it say? Richie, thank you. And Wheelie Average I missed as well. You get Pedri. Wheelie Average, I missed yours as well. You get Sun. Old Champman CDs, yeah. Happy shouts are gone. You hate them feeling a min-max. Well, so that is true, yeah? So, you know, on one hand, there's people who want to, like, min-max their training. And there's other people who don't want that to be in the game because they don't want to have to do... They don't want to have to min-max stuff to actually be good at the game. Like, having to do the tax is kind of... I get that view 100%. Yeah, I could shout have a placebo effect, definitely. If Sports Interactive released water bottles, it'll be too far. That'd be kind of good. I want a Sports Interactive water bottle. Apart from the older CMs and LMA Manager. LMA Manager was good, but, like, it's so basic now compared to what these modern games are. And you can, like... there are so many people who don't have time to engage with a Football Manager game anymore because it's just way too in-depth. Kevin Tom's Football Manager took me, I don't know, an hour to get through a season. Football Manager now takes like, 12 hours for one season? Most people don't have 12 hours to play one game. It was like if you got kids and stuff. Yeah, Napster. Yep. Although Napster didn't go anywhere. Crowd is much interesting. All sat there with hands on knees. Yeah, actually, they look alright today. They looked awful the other day. They actually look quite good with the high def, don't they? Two friends can manage two different teams on the one save, but both need to play at the same time. Yes, Dan. Except basically, so you could be on it. If you had one player on it, you could like leave it logged in and the other player goes and does their stuff. And like the time won't tick forward. Or like if the player who has the thing, you find yours 10 minutes ago back to FM24. Ants, go with it. Like if you don't like it, don't play more. Like if you don't like it and you don't have the patience to try and learn it, or you think it's just never going to be for you, refund it. But like, hey, and you know, if anyone's asking, and you bought it through Fanatical or whatever, from what I've heard, Fanatical are refunding as well. Other platforms are refunding as well. Addicted to the 3D Mansion. I like the 3D Mansion. What's your thought on AI for press conferences? Too high risk. Too high risk. Imagine the minute the AI press conference asks you something nonsensical or racist, right? Maybe in the future. But I think at the minute, I don't think press conference... Like, could you imagine talking to an AI? How banal it is? Although, so Football Life Simulator is a game that has AI conversations. I played a Football Life Simulator as a game that I played a preview of. I actually bought the game now, and I did mean to do... I'm going to do a video on it. But I had a conversation with another player from another team in that video game, and it's AI driven, the conversation. So I'm playing a football player, and he's playing a football player from a rival team, and we having a conversation with the AI. It's just ridiculous. Like I have an argument with him, and it's like, what a ridiculous conversation. It's funny, but it's ridiculous. Go to your friend's house. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Max Shaw, thank you very much for the follow. Bum, 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 bum. Devlin, Sega City. Oh, is that a free kick? Oh yeah, who was saying about Pompey? Yeah, it didn't sound like we were too good today against Stoke. 1-0 loss at home as well. I think we'll be safe this season. But I don't think we're not going to go anywhere. Premier Manager, yes. I'll tell you which one I probably played the least is Championship Manager. Mainly because I normally bought these games. So here's the way. I normally bought these games on console rather than on PC because I had PlayStation. And I think if we bought most of these games, if you bought them on console, you could play them 2-player. So me and my brother could both play LMA Manager. LMA Manager was so good. And that was on console. Like the mouse and keyboard thing is never really like, yeah, maybe it's slightly preferable. Oh, what? Love this angle, by the way. Love this angle. Oh, base put it over there. Blue Army. 20 hours in with Man United, about to play first league game via Arsenal, watching too many streamers. Okay, tell me, what do you think the impression of other streamers are? Like those you've been watching other content or other streamers? Tell me who you've been watching and what impression you've got of their impression. I'm curious. Like, what do you think they think about the game? Staff ratings are now similar to Premier Manager. Yeah, they're words, aren't they? They're worded. They're still on the 20 things. You got the game, but you didn't get the beta. What did you get the game on, Freddie? What are my thoughts, Harry? As a concept, it's good. If this was an early access game, and we are obviously in advanced access right now, I would be pretty happy with this. I think as a baseline, it's pretty good. But I think the UI isn't where it needs to be right now. There's not enough customization and too many quality of life options are missing. Hopefully that makes sense. I think like the tactics and the match engine and stuff like that are fun. I thank you for the follow, Freddie. But I think some of the other stuff is like, you know, I think the UI looks nice, is much cleaner, much nicer. But it doesn't function right. Oh, what did you put in there, Magic? Oh, you accidentally turned that into a link. Let me untime you out. Oh, come on. This is so frustrating. Why do I keep losing this? Did that untime him out? Why do I not know what the untime out is? Oh, because it's a slash. You worry about tactics, full-time working, 60 hours a week on time to do. I don't think it's too bad in this one. Just conceded 87th minute, yes. I mean, we've just conceded that. Missed a pen in the 92nd. Oof. You're an Xbox. Okay, Xbox, you have to wait till the 4th. You'll have to wait till the 4th. It is in Game Pass, Freddy, by the way. Can you not get video landscape? Weber, yes. Go check my channel. You'll find the landscape version. I did put it in the vertical title, but I don't know if that shows. Felt everyone's video, it felt very contractual for us. You mean the alpha, LR? Okay, so I wrote this on Reddit earlier, but something you need to realize about the alpha is, yes, there are guidelines, but also it's actually bad practice to review an alpha. Like, my analogy is you wouldn't review a Marvel movie when it's in a draft cut and they haven't put the CGI in, right? Because you don't know what's going to change between when you play it, and you're limited on time. So, like, a lot of the quality of life, there are things people pointed out to me today that even 50 hours in, I didn't know weren't in the game. Like notes, for example. I hadn't realized notes weren't in the game, and I do use notes, but not very often. And like that's just like an example of a little quality of life thing. The hotfix works, yeah. So some of the stuff is bugs. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Follows in TikTok, Twitch, get a little thing. Puka, you get a Ruben Colwell, Cryzone, Christopher Ayer, and Cardiff. There you go. Gary Cahill, love it. You got Game Pass. Okay, cool, nice. Never played LMA, mate yours swore by it. Yeah, LMA was lovely. It's only on Game Pass Ultimate. Is it? It's on PC Game Pass, Finny. I think it might be in the regular one. I don't know. Well, they've changed Game Pass. I would have a look. I don't know if they've said what it is yet, but they have changed it. A player got sent off but stayed on the pitch. Yeah, there are some weird bugs like that. But like bugs should get fixed, right? So like if I was reviewing the game right now, we're in the beta period. I wouldn't I wouldn't point out the bugs. Or I would say the bugs need to be fixed, but like that would not be the focus of my attention. Like you see here, that's not running quite smooth right now. We had a crash yesterday or whatever. Most streamers are between 4 to 7. Yeah, very positive about the future. I think that's it, right? If you can see the vision and you can see the promise of it, it makes sense. When people first load it up, it's quite hard to see that. But once you start to play with it and think about skins and like everyone skinned FM24. How many people played with the base skin? I was probably one of the few people that normally did until I started using the SAS skin. Send him off. Come on, give me tackles like that. Okay, I need to do some subs, don't I? Do we wait for this first? Oh, no. Okay, substitutions. Stan, thank you for the follow as well. And Owen. Twitch ones get a little football sticker. Zizu. Favorite subscribe. Yeah, the tracksuit one's funny. The base FM24 skins. When you go sash, you never go back. Let's see. All right, no, wait. Let's go to the both screen. No, the combined screen. Otherwise, things get messed up. Okay. Let's bring on Yang. Let's bring on Colby Bishop for... Oh, their fitness is okay, the strikers. Should we bring on Swift for LaRue? For Dazelle. Dazelle's looking tired. Let's bring on DeShilio for Terry Devlin. Should bring on Kirk. So there's no good way for me to look at my subs, is there? I can't like look at Kirk. How do I look at him? Can I click down here and get him? Like something like that is just silly, right? Why can't I look at him? If I do this, I can look at him. Or not. Apparently I can't. Yes, I can. But I don't want to do that, actually. Callum Lang. Callum Langham. It may come with time. Skins, maybe. Oh, or the game, you mean? Would love to be able to edit the overview tiles. Yes, that's exactly the thing I said. That's like... standing with the follow. That's like one of my main things. I want to change those front tiles because I don't need 10 lots of the fixtures. Like, do you remember the game just used to tell you who you were playing next and where you were in the league at the top? It was just literally at the top. Oh, they almost, that's them, isn't it? I forgot we're in yellow. Whoa, get it clear. You can get out there, boys. Oh, it's a nice layoff. Ooh, over the bar. The tracksuit bug one is funny, yeah. Could you imagine if they just like left some bugs in and only... Do you remember what's like the Minecraft ones? Imagine they left them in and only brought them out on Halloween. Oh, if they sort out some of the actual like bugs and include like some of the UI stuff is clearly bugs. Even stuff like comparisons. There's been debate about console version matching the PC version. Okay, let me answer that one. There's actually a lot of misunderstanding about how the console version is developed and how the PC version is developed. So there is a separate team at Sports Interactive that work on the console version. Now, obviously, they use the base game of the PC version, but then they adapt it to a new UI, which is bespoke to the console version. So this UI in the PC version is not for the console version. The console version will have its own UI. And there's a lot of stuff in this PC version that would not be good on console. So the idea that it's been developed for console is only partly wrong. And it's not actually console that you need to think about. So one of the things about PCs is we've not all got the same PCs. So there are a lot of us sat here, and I'm sat here with my 4K monitor, 2 monitors, right? Playing in 4K, you know, like widescreen. But there are people playing on small laptops. There are people playing on Steam Decks and ROG Allies and whatever they're called, right? That's like quite a large player base sat in front of their telly playing on a Steam Deck, but that has to be a PC interface. That's not they don't play the console version on their Steam Deck. They play the PC version. So how do you make that work? That Portsmouth kit is like camouflage. It's so bright, this Portsmouth kit, though. You can, Ethan, transfer them over, but there's a few quirks to it.
Bag of balls.
So basically, if you transfer them over, you've got to make sure that there's no duplicate. You don't have to make sure, but if you see there's an error, you've got to make sure there's no duplicate file names, and you can get rid of any of the ones that are called like icons small and stuff. You can delete those folders. Who's my dream guest on the pod? Realistic and unrealistic. Dream guest on the pod, Harry Redknapp. No, I don't actually know. Dream guest on the pod. Ooh, yeah, maybe like an actual like football manager. I mean, we've had ex players on. We've had some football managers. It's flawed. We're getting used to it. Project Pete. That's it. Everyone says it. Either they give up or they say that. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to explain to people who haven't been down that. But that's got to be. Ooh, John Swift nearly scored. They have to consider those players as well. The other thing is more people on PC play with a controller. Yeah, they do. Lots of people. So Miles said he sits at home and he puts it on his big screen at home in his TV in his lounge, and he controls it from like his couch or whatever. I mean, it's like a console experience, but he's playing his PC version. But to many of to let's say the hardcore players who have their own, like, I don't know, study room where, you know, they don't have kids, or maybe it doesn't, like, they got time away from the kids. He just went through the post. Worst game ever. Delete. Destroy this game. Delete it from the internet. Refund right now, please. For everyone, there was me just saying about like how good it was, what's good about it, and then I say that FM is a PC game. All those are PCs, Pete. Steam Deck is a PC. A ROG Ally is a PC. A PC hooks up to a TV in your lounge through a Stream Roku thing, whatever they're called. I don't know how you do it. Well, Plex Deck or something are they called? They're all PCs. And that's part of the problem. There's such a diversity of PCs now. Bongo, how's it goes it? They have, and here's the thing: we don't have the data on who and how play who, what, and how people play Football Manager. We don't like. We know a few things from our interviews with Miles and the other interviews that other people did. We know a few things. I need a goal here.
Bag of balls.
No. We're gonna get very attacking. Let's go for it. We know a few things from the interviews for Miles. So like us in this on TikTok, on Reddit, on X, anyone who's sat watching a Twitch stream, anyone with 1,000 hours in the game. Jack, thank you very much for the follow. And Robert Resek as well. Thank you for the follow as well. I missed you guys. Robert Resek, Caroline Graham has. Do you know what? I got a FIFA card for her last year or a year before. It was like one of the most expensive cards in the game, and I didn't know who she was, so I didn't realize. It was like the second best card in the game. Marouane Fellaini for Jack. Ben, thank you for the likes. Yeah, so like they have the data on how many people like played FM24 and didn't get anywhere, and it's a lot more than you think. Miles told us. I don't remember what it is. It's in our interview. Sequin, thank you very much for the follow as well. Football sticker for you. Aubameyang. Miles told us what percentage of people play more than 5 hours, and what percentage of people play more than like 100 hours. And it's a lot lower than you think if you read the subreddit. But he also knows that those are the most dedicated hardcore fans who've been with the franchise for the longest. So he doesn't like ignore them for sure. Complicated to get into. The UI, the FM24 UI is not intuitive to someone who's not played it, who's not played Football Manager, or like something familiar. I mean, this is stupid. But like stupid things like this. Why can't I click on nothing? Get that off. I've got to actually have to go to like the next day to get that off. Like I don't want to sit here and say everything's fine. Can I get? Okay, I can get rid of it now. Oh, this is not looking good, chat. This is not looking good. We managed to get one win. Oh, Ipswich are on an unbeaten run. Okay, I feel a little bit less bad now. We actually put in a good performance then. It's about 9%. Yeah, you're right, Finn. I don't know what it is. Miles told us in our interview or one of the other interviews. If any of you are wondering what interview I'm referring to, I'm on a podcast called The FM Show with a couple other content creators, Second Yellow Card, Tony Jameson, RDF Tactics, and we talk Football Manager every week. Maybe sometimes we're guests. We had Miles on very, very recently, and he gave us an interview before the launch of FM26. It's interesting listening. Am I streaming on Twitch? Yes. Although technically I'm not allowed to say that to the TikTok audience. Because TikTok will ban me off, kick me off. Be like, you're not allowed to tell people to go somewhere else. But yes, I am. And on YouTube as well. All four. We're on 4 platforms. Well, 4. We're on 3 platforms, but we're in vertical and horizontal on TikTok. Do you know what I could? I can't. I could set it up to have us horizontal and vertical on TikTok, but it's a bit of a pain. Okay, Watford. Prediction is open in the Twitch chat. Does the FM show have a sister podcast for Women's FM? It does. The WFM. They've just launched. Yep. And I listened to the first episode. It was good. Those guys got chemistry already. It's nice. Do you know? They've got 1 episode and they're already, I think, the second biggest Football Manager podcast. Kick and Twitter. I'm not on Kick or Twitter. I am on Twitter. I have a Kick. Do you know what I have on Kick as a username? When Kick first opened up, I was like, what username can I get that's just like... I got players. As in like just players. Which considering the amount of gambling on Kick, I reckon I could sell that name. A name like Players is like a gambling brand name, isn't it? You got stuck in multiple menus, especially when playing a network save. Are you managing to play it? I thought the network save wasn't working a minute, Jammy Dodger. It is a bit confusing at sometimes, yeah. Why haven't I added a face back? Have I not? Where did you not see a face? Who did you not see a face on, Webbo? I think I'm just missing a few faces. I added my FM24 face back. I started to download the FM25 one and it was slow as hell. So I'm just waiting for the torrent and then I'm going to get it. Game's extremely buggy. It's buggy, yeah, for sure. I'm not encountering that many. Okay, I'm not encountering... Because bearing in mind the game crashed on us last. I mean, it keeps turning me into a bloody pumpkin. You get 2-1 of Portsmouth on this. You can predict in the with bits, not bits, with channel points. I like you get the kits. Look, are those old? What are these old kits? No, they're new kits.
Bag of balls.
We have the newer Pompey kits. I thought I replaced the kits. Maybe I didn't. Shane, thank you very much for the all new followers on Twitch. Get a football sticker. Rafa Varane. If you're a new follower on YouTube, I would like to give you stickers, but YouTube doesn't tell me when someone follows.
Bag of balls.
Ben, thank you very much. And Meh, I'm okay. Who do you get? Wait, who did Ben just get? Franco. Who is Franco Armani?
Bag of balls.
Inconsistencies with attributes. Players acceleration and agility 18 plus and 9. Really? Who are you playing as, Nikos? Oh, do you know what? Do you know what I discovered earlier? Okay, there's 2 weird things in the game, and I don't understand it. Malazano as well. Thank you for the follow. There's something I think is going on. If they added Greek licenses to the game, was it Podence? Oh no, I thought it was Batistuta. It was Batistuta. Oh, Podence has acceleration, agility, pace 9. Yeah, that sounds like a data error. Sounds like a data error. You have to add a manager in a weird way. You have to create a new manager. Okay, yeah. I 100% imagine that'll be fixed by like early on. Is there real stadiums? No, but some of the stadiums look very much like the real one. Like Portsmouth one looks like Fratton Park. But stadiums are very hard to license and very expensive and not really worth it when you can most of the time get something that looks like it. So no, I don't think any real stadiums are in the game. Because, okay, the trouble with licensing a stadium compared to a team or a player or anything like that is that who do you think owns the image rights to a stadium? A couple of no faces. Yeah, I'll fix it at some point. Who do you think owns the image rights to a stadium? Oh, is he going to score here? Most stadiums are like if you drew them from men. Yeah, and you can do that. It's not the council, no. The council doesn't own the image rights. Even if the council owns the stadium. This is in most cases. I think I started quite low. Oh, I know. I started National A licenses. Not the owner. Not EA. EA goes out and negotiates these for the stadiums it puts in its game. You know, to be fair, some of them are like represented by, licensing brands so that they can actually so that they don't have to deal. So what happens sometimes is that like they'll have a licensing brand, like a solicitor's attorneys on call who can license it out for them so they don't have to deal with the legal issues every time someone wants to use the stadium. And they'll have a price that they set. Not Sky. Magic Ped has got it. Yeah, the architect. The architect owns the rights. Steve, thank you very much. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, the architect. The architect owns it. It's not the league. No, the architect. It's like a... Oh, they've scored. Oh, every time. Saudi Arabia. No, the architect. So like, it's like tattoos. You know, you can't just copy a tattoo. If you see someone else has a tattoo, you can't take a photo of it. And cakes as well. Cakes are the same. So like, if any of you ever got married, right? And you see like a picture of a cake you like, and you take it to a baker, like a cake maker, like a wedding cake maker or whatever, and you say, I want a cake that looks like this. And they'll say, I can't make that cake, but I can make a cake in a similar style. Because it's like a piece of art. Same with a tattoo, and same with the stadium. Ah, thank you, Steve. It's not the company that built it, Cryzone, no. Is the architect. Well, maybe if the architect works for the company, potentially the company retains the rights, yes. But rarely does it go into the hands of the... because what happens is the company who built it want to be able to use that information to build new stadiums again and stuff. Also, it's worth quite a bit of money. So, like, as an example, well, Old Trafford might be owned by Man United now, but, like, let's think of a stadium. Like, so London Stadium, the West Ham play in, the rights to that will be, I assume, are owned by the architect. Although that one might be a bit awkward because it was an Olympic stadium. But the rights to that should be owned by the architect. Spurs Stadium probably is. Unless there's like some agreement where they pay a lot of money. Most cake shops will turn a blind eye. Not that they turn a blind eye. Most of them aren't going to find out. But like if they start putting like Instagram photos and stuff up, people are like, you're just copying someone else's cakes. Same with tattoos. You can get sued a lot. You can get sued a lot of money if you do a tattoo that looks like a tattoo that another tattoo artist did. I ain't got tattoos. I know I'm sure in my arm. A tattoo of an Old Trafford cake. Yeah. The world of copyright, like copyright and trademark law, is very, 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 very confusing. They would sign over the rights to the image, or we wouldn't have a deal. Sometimes, yeah. Oh, if you were the club, yeah. But some, you might struggle to find an architect to do that. Have we got an injury here? Yeah, have I got an injury? What's going on? There's a physio running over there. No, I have got an injury. Mark Gui, he wants to come off. Okay, let's... Mark Key. Sorry, I'm coughed into the mic then. Okay, Colby Bishop on. What about stadiums that are old that get stand extensions? In that case, it becomes even more complicated because some architects own the rights to the stands, and the rest is, yes, as you said, Jamie. It is as you said, and it gets worse. So there can be things like you can only get rights to, it gets very complicated. What tends to happen is that like I said, there are licensing agencies that help simplify this by like doing all the work beforehand and then getting it in town. I might be wrong on some of these things, by the way, but I have read about it and looked into it before, and as far as I remember, that's how it is. I certainly know the architect owns the stadiums. Some singer tweeting a photo of herself and being sued by the... Yes, photography is another good example. So I knew a guy, he was a photographer. He took a picture of a green field, okay? He took a picture of a green field. A milk company used that picture in the background of one of their adverts that they put on like a I wasn't say a vending machine or something. It wouldn't be a vending machine, but like on the side of like a billboard type thing or something like that. Just a green field picture, and he sued them for hundreds of thousands of pounds. They had to pay him out a lot of money. AI. Well, that's one of the issues with AI, right? Like, so in AI will change it so it's not the same image, but obviously the original image was fed in to inspire that new image. It's also the same with books and stuff, right? A winger to sign for Leverkusen. Ooh. For Leverkusen? I don't know this year. Leverkusen's quite a good team. Oh, De Chilio, you've got to finish. Oh, that was a good save. Why was De Chilio so far forward? What's happened there? Jacob Murphy. Josh Murphy. Jacob Murphy, maybe. I don't know what he's like. No, I wouldn't sign Josh Murphy. Has anyone been playing in the top leagues and suggest a good winger? I don't know what the budget... I assume the Leverkusen budget is somewhere around like 30 to 40 million, maybe like 20 million if they're a bit on the tight side. Amad Diallo from Man United? Yeah, they might get rid of him. 17 mil. Yeah, Diallo you could look at. I don't know what Diallo costs. What's Diallo cost? Story guy who let a monkey use his camera, took the photo which he published. The legal case from it because the owner claimed the monkey owned the photo. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Oh, their keeper is on fire today. Yeah, Amad Diallo. 23 mil. I'm trying to think of like a club that would have a winger you could take a look at. Who'd be worth it? Go on, Connor Chaplin. That's got to be a goal. Oh. Keeper is on fire. Ahmed's 40 to 60. Okay. Jacob Murphy. Andre Dozel. I like this corner angle. Any of us suggestions for like... I don't know who's a wonder kid this year. Oh, I think he's moved to France. I've also got to remember who's moved. Who's the Barcelona one? He's actually started to play well again now. Who's the Barcelona one who went on loan to Brighton? Oh, I've forgotten his name. He was like their next wonder kid, and then he just like dropped off a cliff. Ansu Fati. He's probably too expensive, isn't he, Fati? Yeah. He's probably too expensive, right? Too expensive or not good enough? I got a suggestion. He might be expensive. I wonder if he's a wonder kid this year, actually. I've not had a look at the wonder kids. The Talking Wolves Ansu Fati edit, no. I am losing again. Wait, I had a suggestion. It's gone out of my head again now. Oh, Francesco Camada. Have a look at Francesco Camada. No, I'm on YouTube and Twitch as well. YouTube and Twitch. Alex Dobre, is he good? Matoma, maybe, yeah. Like, on TikTok, there's like 7 people. On Twitch, there's 151 people. So, you know, you're in the minority on TikTok, I'm afraid. Fati at Monaco is 25 to 35. Ooh, it's close, but he's only just moved there. Francesco Camada, but he might be down as a striker. I don't know if he works as a winger. I've not looked at him. I'd have a look at teams. I would have a look at a team like Wolves and have a look at their wingers. See if like Wolves have someone. I tell you who looks good. Do you want someone who I think I haven't checked if they're a wonder kid, but if you want someone who might be a wonder kid, have a look at Yang. Alex Dobre is a cheap winger. There you go. Have a look at Alex Dobre as well. Yang, he's only just joined Spurs though, and he's on loan at Portsmouth, so you can't actually buy him. But I think this kid's gonna have a good. I think he should be pretty good. Oh, he's gone down. Get off. Keep going. But hey, they didn't stop for us. Keep going. Keep going. Don't put the ball out of play. Keep going. Man advantage. Let's use it. Is he gonna? Oh, don't. Oh, they've put it out of play. I thought he was going to take the throw in from there. We're not waiting for him to go off. Are we just playing on? Their player's just lying there. What is this? Oh, he's just teleported off the pitch. That was an awful throw. All your wingers, yeah, they do like to dribble a lot, don't they? They hold it up and then they dribble. Wonder Kid in Yang. He looks good, Bongo. In real life, I don't know about. He looks alright in game. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. we might see a sack in. You bit the bullet and bought it earlier today. 12 games, don't see what all the negativity is about. Oh, good to hear, Crimson Kelp. So you're not having any issue with the UI? No, there's no beta on PS5. You have to wait for the full release on PS5. We don't even know what the console version is going to look like yet, or what's included. Should we bring Yang on? We're bringing on the Yang. Let's do it for the Yang. We're going to bring on Josh Murphy as well. Should I play Marlon Pack? Marlon Pack is coming on. We've got one sub left. Do we save it? Zach Swanson. Swift. Let's bring Swift on. How's the game so far? Quite a lot of people ask me that question. And like,
Bag of balls.
It's like I'm having fun with it, but there's some big caveats. I think that's the way I would phrase it. Jedge24, thank you very much for the follow. When you followers get a football sticker. Woo Leia Espanol. What an odd one that is. Yeah, you have to wait till the 4th, yeah. How's Sega been playing? What do you mean? How's Sega been playing? Better than FM24? Yes and no. Yes and no would be my answer to that. Tactics is better, graphics is better, match engine is better. It's fresher. It looks better. I think like bugs and quality of life improvements, it's worse. Plug the video. Yeah, I have a YouTube video on the UI. That's for sure. There you go. Follow the first link. If you like football shirts, follow the second link. People are wanting the flow to be the same. It takes some getting used to. Do you know how many Crimson Coat? Do you know how many people have come to me and said, "I hated it at first, and I was angry, and then I gave it more time, and I liked it." A lot of people just said I'm angry and I refunded it as well. But so many people have said to me, "I hated it, and then I got used to it and I liked it." And I said, yes, that's what every content creator is saying to you. That's the experience they had. That's what Miles wasn't lying when he said that. It's not like some ploy to get you past the refund period. It's and you know, does that mean it's a bad UI? No, not necessarily. It just means that you got to lose. Part of that process is losing muscle memory, and part of that process is like learning a new system. Looking forward to buying it on payday. Honestly, go check the reviews of it, or like check what people are saying about it. Have a look as whether you think you'd like the UI or not. See, yes, we're back in the game. See whether you think, like, make sure they fix the bugs, right? If in 2 weeks, yeah, I do support Portsmouth. If in 2 weeks the bugs aren't fixed, or there's still significant bugs, hold off. Or get Game Pass for a month. Can't buy a clean sheet. I cannot. Spacebar the emails. They've said they're working on that one, to be fair, Jamie. That was one of their updates that they said. Super flush. I didn't do that one either. I get missing so many follows. So many follows today as well. By the way, it's mad in chat. I don't think I've been raided today, have I? It's 160 viewers and I haven't been raided. Or was I raided and I missed it? I don't think I was, right? Thank you everyone for stopping in. It has been a wild 3 days on Twitch. Facepacks and logos are all there. Yeah, I've got a video on the YouTube channel on how to install all the facepacks and logos. And in the pinned comments, there's some fixes in case you have any problems.
Bag of balls.
Matt of the Gods, thank you for the follow as well. Football sticker feud. Is that Saka again? That is Saka again. They did update a load of fixes. You had 4 crashes after games. I mean, so the people who were in my stream last night saw that I couldn't play the game on high while I was streaming. Now it's fine, right? Like, there's stuff that gets fixed. Lippo, they give the follow. Rao Patricio for you. And TJ, one for you as well. Meta Benatia. Very nice. Yeah, that is true. But I also, like, when I first started streaming last night, I was on 10 people for like an hour or something. Even tonight, I was like, the first 10 minutes tonight, I was on like 5 people. And just to see it grow organically is lovely. And like, I appreciate it. We had a lot of raids last night, and I also appreciate that. I think it's nice having everyone in. Pierre Paul, thank you very much for the follow. Oh, Erling Haaland. Podcast fame paying off. Hey, maybe that's it. Right, can I get a goal? I need some goals. Can it pay off in the game? I need some goals. Your score prediction was right, but the wrong team. Yeah. It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings in Portsmouth. And there's a lot of them. Do you like the portal? I like the idea of the portal, but I want it to be customizable. And that's it, really. If I could put windows where I want windows, I can make it my own experience. I wouldn't need a skin. What system am I playing with Watford? I'm playing as Portsmouth. Thank you for the follow, Hidden. Andros Townsend. Where's Andros Townsend's playing in like Thailand or somewhere, isn't he? Look, I want to show you all this. If you haven't seen this, by the way, see this player here. Shame we're not on the other side of the pitch. This is Conor Ogilvie. Go if you get a chance. Actually, wait, I can just click on him. Where is he? Here. Bold and beard. This guy's got no beard and he's got a ponytail. They've deleted bold players from the game. And I want representation. There's no bold players. I say that as I've just realized whoever that is there is bold. Oh, that was nearly a goal. Oh no, is that Bishop? Oh, you can't do this anymore. So that's like a quality of life thing. It's not there. You can't just click on a player. Okay, if anyone has this though, you can turn on player names, which is, I know it's there. I just don't remember where. It might be in the preferences, in the proper preferences. Thailand, that's it. Yeah. He did a podcast with James Alcott, did he? Maresca's hair as well, does he? I mean, on the picture he has the hair. Charlie, thank you very much for the follow. Sticker for you. Gary Medel, what a player. Gary Medel. Was Gary Medel at Juventus? Serie A manually assuming the logos. Yeah, Serie A have a lot of fake names as well. She'll have to install the real name patch. The managers are hitting the Ozempic. It does keep apparently it keeps resetting people's weight when they load up the game. I mean, it keeps putting me back in this puffer. I've got an orange hoodie on, and it keeps putting me back in this orange puffer jacket. You can see me over there. I look like a bloody pumpkin. I must thank you very much for the follow. Who you got? Tim Cahill.
Bag of balls.
Oh, Baba, Mr. Chief D as well. Thank you for the follow. Karim Benzema. Ooh, if you don't want that one, I'll give you another one. The Hulk. You can have the Hulk. Transferring out is way easier this year. Yeah, I really like Transfer Room. Is such a nice thing. Dimitri, thank you for the follow as well. Who'd you get? Vinny Jr.
Bag of balls.
These are coming in. Jean Moutinho for its hypo. Would be good. Yes, it needs the customization, and they want to do it. They've said in interviews and stuff. Miles said that's coming. They don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. Same with skins. And it might not be FM20. I better be FM26, but it might not be FM26. I think these things are on a path of when. Oh, thank you for the sub, Jared.
Red card.
Tom, thank you for the follow as well. What are your thoughts on the beta? You haven't found a lot of glitches. I've had big glitches. Right, we gotta go attacking. How good have I? I want us to look at the match stats on this. Okay, is there any other changes I can make here? Don't tell him your name. Don't tell him your name, Pike. The Halloween DLC for sure. I need to turn that into a TikTok clip. Oh, what's it done to Callum here? Look at the state of this part of the UI. Like many more of the UI scrolling, no much space. Let me have a look. What you sent? Yeah, so there's a lot of wasted space. Callum, let me untime you out. Guys, just as a forewarning, if you put a link in the chat and you're not subbed or you're not VIP, it will time you out. If you ask me beforehand, just tell me what you want to link, and I can type in a little command. Oh, hang on, and it'll untime you out. It won't time you out. It'll give you a minute to post the link, but it's like an anti-spam bot thing. There you go, Callum. You can talk again now. You can put in the naughty corner for a minute. All right, what are we doing? I can't make any more subs. We're gonna push. Oh, hang on, in possession. We're gonna push these guys up. We're gonna push Swift up to here. We're gonna push these two up as well. Let's go for it. No, you don't have to apologize. It's just a thing. No bold players, and everyone has a mohawk. Yeah, I know, right? You put off because in FM2 this wasn't the car. The player right now has a mohawk. Players who have mohawks. Marek Hamzik. Mario Balotelli. Actually, Mario Balotelli. Where is he? Does he have a... Mario Balotelli.
Bag of balls.
Arturo Vidal. 5 emails copy pasta. I had 5 emails that were the board reject this, the board reject this, the board reject this, the board reject this. Clue, thank you very much for the follow. When you follow, good. Oh, Paul Scholes in a Man United shirt. Look at that. Brian and Buemo, yeah. But I feel do you feel what does Brian and Buemo just bold, or does he have a? I feel like Brian and Buemo has had a mohawk, right? Is Hamzik the craziest one? He has a tall one, doesn't he? But oh, who is it? El Shawari sort of had a weird mohawk. Like in my head, Mbuemo having like a Mr. T style mohawk doesn't seem that weird. He's like Mr. T. Did he score today, by the way? How is Deadline Day done in FM26? There's no effort. There's no. I mean, Deadline Day is just there. It's just like old Deadline Day. He's receding. And Mbuemo, okay. Yeah, there just isn't thing there. Mr. T, he didn't score. Damn. Also, double damn. I've lost again. I got hopeful when we got that win, but I don't think. Look at our ratings as well. They're high. Oh my god, my manager's going mental. Oh, now it's my player crying. Let's go with a little camera. Well, it's not that much of a loss. It is an annoying loss. The board option in the manager creator limited as well. Full coverage or Mr. Clean. Yeah, there's no shortcuts, right? There's no shortcuts. Just got to achieve. And Buemo scored 2. Nice. Raul Reyes was another mohawker. Yep. Who was the other one in Italian football? You had Hamsik, you had Vidal, and you had... Oh. No, Pjanic didn't. There was another player. I can't remember who it is now. Yeah, Balotelli. We got Balotelli here. He's got one here. Nangalan. Oh, this is working. Dodgy, how's it going? Thank you for the sub. I think you've just subbed. Or maybe you used the fish, but it doesn't show that you did. A FIFA legend. Nangalan, yeah, he is. Dodgy, how you getting on with this game? You might be just lurking, so don't feel like you have to answer. Zuniga had one. Christian Zuniga? Oh wait, Zuniga. What's Zuniga's first name? Christian Zuniga. Zuniga's the... Yeah, they read it. It does. Oh, Emmanuel Dennis is joining the club. That's such a wild signing for Portsmouth. Oh, Hype Train. Thank you very much, guys. Pogba did have a mohawk. Christian Ziga. Yeah. Christian Ziga. Christian Ziga didn't have a mohawk, did he? It does seem to be like Eastern Europeans and South Americans that were playing in Italy. Kept testing things out different teams in different leagues. That's the way to go at the minute. Do you have an idea for a proper save? I know you do your content a little bit different. I bet you're pumped about the World Cup mode. I know. You're the international management man. But it's coming. It'll be massive when it arrives. Nick, thank you very much for the sub as well. Right, what are we doing? Okay, what's our tactical advice? I think if I go check the data now. It's in here, isn't it? Falling below average. Okay, this has gone up though. These ones have gone up. Are we closer to the average? Okay, we're getting closer to the average. Oh, I need to register. Yeah, Al Shawari's was weird. It was like this wonky one though, wasn't it? It was like this. Do you know the last thing I did before I shaved my head off completely? We had a New Year's Eve party. Toby, how's it going? We had a New Year's Eve party, and the theme was Fallout. So like, I had my beard. I actually looked like a bit which one? Raul Moreas. Raul Moreas. Did someone say Raul Moreas a minute ago? I think they did. Historical World Cups. Oh, could you imagine? We need to get Mad Scientist onto it. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm registering. Registration. Someone just got cut. I don't know who, and I don't care who. You're out of the team. I think it was Jacob Farrell. Oh, I can't even confirm. Registration closed. Oh, I have to wait. So we can't play. Wait, has he even arrived yet? Where is he? Delayed? Oh no. He hasn't arrived yet anyway. Where he has the dreadlocks ponytail in FM26. Does he? That's pretty cool. I think it's the bold ones that they're broken for sure. How was your youth intake, Finny? Neymar, yeah, Neymar sort of had like Neymar's was a bit weird, but he did sort of have a mohawk as well. Yeah, Beckham, of course, famously. Is the game better than 24? Yes and no. Yes and no. I don't think that's an easy question to answer. If you want a complete Football Manager experience, play 24. If you want to play the next version of Football Manager and what Football Manager is going to start as for the next 20 years and eventually get all those quality of life improvements, then play 26. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Okay, prediction for Middlesbrough game is open. Gee, I need to... I feel like I need to use something here. He's not a playmaker, is he, Dazelle?
Bag of balls.
Yeah, and if you don't want to deal with bugs and stuff, he is a playmaker. Do I make him a midfield playmaker or an advanced playmaker? Advanced playmaker. Let's try that. What is FM26 missing? Is lots of small quality of life stuff. Like silly things like notes comparing players that aren't in your team, shouts, some of like the views, like it's so many tiny things it's hard to explain. Deadline day. I mean, deadline day was just a cosmetic thing, right? 7 tall wingers with no strength. Heat maps and pass networks, yep. Heat maps and pass networks. Some of the customization. Ability to change attribute colors. I hope they better put that in tonight. I'm going to be furious. Now, I don't know if they're working. I assume actually they probably are working over this weekend. The chalking board. So the funny thing about... So actually, and I was speaking to RDF Tactics earlier today. That was... and, you know, he brought up a really good point. The chalk... When they said they were removing the chalkboard... Thank you very much to everyone who got on the hype train, by the way. Deadline days doesn't have a countdown anymore. Yeah, it's just a normal day. I missed it. I genuinely missed it because I forgot it has the countdown. And it doesn't go down the time either, which is like a problem. It just doesn't have the yellow screen. Well, I normally skip deadline day, but it still does like the timer thing go down. I don't know if it did it. I just missed it myself. League tables on. Yeah, so there are also some UI issues. That looked like it went in the goal. For some crunch time. Yeah, and I bet they've been on crunch time for a few weeks. It's going to be a tough one because they're at a point where they like, sometimes when you get a game out, you think, okay, that's when you get the rest. But actually this is looking dodgy. Right now is actually probably when they're at West. Oh no, this is looking good. Marquis, go on. Oh no. Why did everyone wants to foul him? You missed the first one. You wait for full release. I recommend it. If you're not sure, you're on the fence, wait for full release. Honestly. They'll be working around the clock, I'm sure, yeah. Red card and a pen. Well, it wasn't in the box, so maybe not a pen. But I'll tell you, they should have a red card maybe. Go on, Devlin, get there. Cup draws, yeah, cup draws. Yeah, some of these things are just cosmetic, right? They're just like fluff in the game. And there is some cosmetic stuff that they've added that's quite nice. That like wasn't there before. This has got to be a goal. Come on! Sorry, that was a bit aggressive with me. Yeah, so cup, like any of these things could be added in as well, and fingers crossed they are. So that's a promising thing. We need to hold them to it. Like I said, we need to hold them to it. They said they're going to be doing bigger updates. I just punched my mic. They're going to do bigger updates and put things back in the game, which we got to hope. We got to hope. So yeah, staff attributes, but I haven't touched staff, right? Even in my first 50 hours playing the game, I've not looked at staff. I just delegated staff and got on with stuff. Like some saves I will do. Well, probably when I do my main save, I will go do staff. And that's one of the weird things. So when people are asking like, oh, why did this not come up in the alpha or whatever? It's because like when we're doing an alpha, we're just like starting up a quick save and we're just going to go really look at the new features. 2-0. Oh, we are. Football's back, boys. Football's back. Football's back on the table. It is a restart of the series, yeah, exactly. And I think as a baseline, it's good. You can't watch Harry Kewell doing the second round of the FA Cup. But could you imagine now, if when they bring it back, there's an animation and Harry Kewell is fiddling with his balls and pulling them out? Yeah? Could you imagine? How do you get your players to pass it instead of dribbling? Too many touches. Yeah, they do tend to do that a lot. I think you could probably just need to check your player instructions. Sacking delayed indeed. Since we've changed the tactic, we've won one match. And we've had 2 matches where we've looked good. Fiddling with his balls down here, like this. I know. Hey, to be honest, I've taken the lead in so many games and then lost them. So let's not count our chickens before they roost. Is that before they hatch? Before they count our eggs before they hatch? Count our chickens before they roost? Chickens come. I don't know what's the expression. See so much rage over a FM release. Hey, do you know something funny? When I was younger, I got so angry. I've said this on the pod before. I got so angry at Football Manager. Most of you would not have played this game. Football Manager Classic on the PlayStation Vita 2014. I got banned off the SI forums because I was so angry. I think I wasn't banned. I had like a 1-week timeout or something. Because there were stupid bugs. And so the game came out in April 1st. For the 2014. It came out April 1st, 2014. Which, as you know, is the end of the season. Or April 2nd or April 5th. I don't think it was April Fool's Day, actually, now I think about it. But it was near the end of the season. It was like April 5th. Because I took it to New York with me. Because I went to New York to talk in a conference. So it was so late for a start. And while I was in New York, I played a full season with Portsmouth. We were down in League 2 at the time. And I finished in 8th. And I played 46 games. And my team in 7th and the team in 6th played 48 games. The team in 5th played 49 games in the regular season before the playoffs. Sver Naipan is Middlesbrough. How has Middlesbrough got Sver Naipan? Pass more and dribble less, and they still make awful decisions. Have they got traits that mean they do it next? See what their traits are. It might be a problem at the minute, though. He's on loan there. Is he really? Tom FM was manning Middlesbrough by Naipan. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, yeah, he's at City, isn't he? City bought him. I forgot City bought him. He was my go-to last year at the start of the game. Sver Naipan. I think a lot of people knew about Sver Naipan. Prestiani before he went to Benfica. And then he went to Benfica during the game. Who was the other? 2 of them went to Benfica. Shouderup? Did Shouderup go Benfica? I think Shouderup and Prestiani both went to Benfica. Oh, he should have scored that. Yeah, those guys were great. Prestiani was like the lesser known of them. Obviously, who were the 2 youngsters who were Van Persie's son? So Shaquille Van Persie, not Ruben Van Bommel. Oh, maybe it was Ruben Van Bommel. I think there are 2 other players who are sons of Dutch kids of Dutch players, and not Kluivert. Who's the other one? Rooney Bargie's another one, actually. Yeah, Rooney Bargie's a good one. Who's the other one who's a kid of a Dutch player? The glitch at halftime when the match engine just freezes. I was getting some match engine problems yesterday, Sebi, but no. Up the Blues shit today. Yeah, I heard that. I don't go watch him. I didn't see it. I forgot it was an early kickoff, actually. I'm a terrible fan. I watch him when I can. I assume we were probably on TV today. Van Bommel, Van der Vaart. It wasn't Damien Van der Vaart. Is it Van Bommel? Is it Ruben Van Bommel? It might be Ruben Van Bommel I'm thinking of, actually. Shaquille Van Persie, Ruben Van Bommel. Van Nistelrooy doesn't have a son, I don't think. Or maybe he does, but he's not who I'm thinking of. Bergkamp doesn't have one. Balls. Christos, thank you very much. Yeah, Ruben Van Bommel. Pulisic. Edgar Davids doesn't have a son. Well, I mean, maybe he does, but actually, I think Edgar Davids does have one, right? Isn't it weird how many of the Dutch ones actually have like really good sons? Then again, one of the best ones is Jaden Heskey. Heskey's son is like one of the best players we've got.
Bag of balls.
Like one of the best prospects we've got at the minute. Who does Jaden Heskey play for at the minute? Is he at City? Hoppy, thank you very much for the follow as well. Jibril Sidibe. Oh, maybe it was Ruben Van Bommel what I was thinking of then. Van Bommel and Van Persie. Play for set pieces. Let's do it. He's at City. Oh, is he on loan? Or did he score in the cup? I'm pretty sure he scored the other day, right? Brett, thank you very much for the follow. Kevin De Bruyne, KDB. Oh, look at that turn inside. That was good. Annoying. Oh, my keeper just watched that. Football is back. Even Pulisic is back. How did you type that in the chat, Wilsonia? No one can type that word in the chat. Actually, I wonder if you type it like that, if you get away with it. Yeah, Sebi, report it on the forums if you get problems like that. Son of Ronald Koeman is a goalkeeper at Telstar. Really? Ronald Koeman's son can't be that young, though. Although, maybe. To be honest, I'm surprised how many of them who were like players when I was like, I don't know, a kid, already have kids who are old enough to be players. Do you know the one that froze me? How old is Kasper Schmeichel now? Isn't he like 34, 35? That means that I've already seen like 2 generations of Schmeichels. And I'm pretty sure he has a son. He's 39. That seems wild, doesn't it? Kasper Schmeichel is 39. He's older than me. I mean, I guess Peter Schmeichel must have had him really young. Or quite like relatively young. Yes, Balotelli! Let's go. Clive out and Espria. Coming Junior is 30. Okay, so yeah, he's gone. First time in the highest division. Peter was 29, yeah. I mean, goalkeepers last longer, right? For sure. Casper is a 38-year-old. Sean Wright Phillips may have a footballing son. Yeah, they do. Is it what's the name of Sean Wright Phillips' son? That is like 3rd generation football. It's like wrestlers, isn't it? The all Randy Ortons. Third generation footballers. Like it. Do you know the best thing about Ian Wright and Sean Wright and Bradley Wright Phillips is that Sean Wright and Bradley Wright Phillips aren't even Ian Wright's biological kids, are they? They're his kids, like they're his sons, but they're not genetically his children. Morrissey, thank you very much for the follow. Hakimi. And yeah, that like really makes you think about nature versus nurture. Son of a handball player. Hey, there's the reverse of that as well. Do you know the Neville brothers? Their sister is plays for England for the netball team. I've forgotten her name. There is also a Neville football player who's a woman, but she's not related to the Nevilles. Ashley Young almost played against his son. Do you know my favourite Ashley Young stat? Ashley Young was the oldest player at the 2018 World Cup. It's wild that he's actually still playing as well. Was it a 2018 World Cup or the 2020 Euros? I don't remember which one. Tracy Neville, that's it. Yeah. Is she the coach now, Tracy? She used to be a player. Casper's son wins the Prem too. So is Casper's son a goalkeeper? He must be, right? He's probably not even that young. He's probably like 20-something already. 3-0 up at half-time. Boys, football's back. And girls. Oh, yeah. No one's got my Balotelli stat yet. How many assists did Balotelli get for Manchester City? He's got more for me already this season, I'll tell you that. He got 1. Anyone know what Balotelli's 1 assist is? Gray just told me he'll stay at Palace. That is Balotelli's 1 assist at Manchester City. The Aguero. The Aguero goal. that won them the league.
Bag of balls.
Imagine that being your contribution. What a moment that was. Thank you very much for the follow, Spectre Koala. Yeah, Ruben Diaz. Was that the first Man City title of the new era? I think it might have been, right? I'm not a Man City fan. That moment, like, tell me if you get this. Do you ever get a footballing moment that's so great you celebrate it? Even if it's for a team you hate, you just have to appreciate it. It's a footballing great moment. Nuano Tron, if you're a Man United fan, of course you didn't, but Nuano Tron, how goes it? You delete that one? Okay, you're a Man United fan. QPR through that game. Did Joe Barton get sent off, didn't he? Oh, that's got to be a goal. Oh, my word. Shabalala is a good one as well. I don't want to get that on my soundboard, actually. Shabalala. Shabalala. I'm going to get that one. That is a moment. Do you know what I love? They put that in the FM World Cup trailer. They put that. It's a shame it didn't have commentary. Oh my god, he's just fallen. You ever seen that? I've never seen that. He just fell over. He just tripped up on the goalkeeper and just picked himself up again. That's a new animation, I swear. Am I playing Tiki Taka? What am I playing now? We're playing Tiki Taka. We changed it, didn't we? We're playing control possession. He got off being on purpose too, right? Hoppy, write that one again. Or is that me misreading it? Birmingham against Argentina, yeah? Messi getting a World Cup. Ooh. You see, I really didn't like I was over Argentina. See, that falls into that category of like, even if you really hate the team. Vers Academy, how's it going? And like, I did not want Argentina, especially after France mounted a comeback in that game. I guess it was kind of nice that Messi won a World Cup, but like, I hate Argentina as a team. Especially after that match with the Netherlands. I know the Netherlands can play dirty too. Bergkamp goal against Newcastle. Which is the Newcastle? Which is the spin? That's Newcastle, isn't it? The spin. For the Shabalala goal. Yeah, the Vuvuzela's going off. Oh, it erupts. That's the second match. I always thought that was the first goal of a tournament, but no, I always thought that was the goal against France, but it wasn't. But South Africa, that was against Mexico in the opening game, wasn't it? It was rigged for Messi, maybe. Oh, we see that glitch then. That was weird. This is another goal. Oh, did he actually miss that? That is very Balotelli. Could I please subscribe to your account? Yeah, just done. Ching. Thank you for the rose. Flukiest goal ever. He didn't even mean it. Which one? Shabalala. Being a City fan and an ex-player, got sent off for City's QPR. You think so? That sounds a bit conspiracy theory. Actually, weren't QPR in risk of being relegated, though? I'm pretty sure they were at risk of being relegated. Is the game worth 50 or you reckon we go on sale of PS Plus? Stories for... I would wait to see what the console version's like. I would do that. Oh, Bergkamp. Do you think Bergkamp didn't mean it? Hey, here's my bad... We all have bad footballing takes. Here's mine. Ibrahimovic's Sweden goal against England is good, but it's not the masterpiece people make out. It was an open goal, and he just had to hit it in generally the right direction because Joe Hart was so far out his goal. Sure, he bicycle kicked it from a long way out, but I think like he didn't really have to place it. Bad footballing take, I know, bad footballing take, but I'm throwing it out there. Before goal Bafana, yeah, that's it. Goal for all Africa. What a moment that is. Everyone's still moaning. Yeah, they are, Bex. No, actually, we're having chill time. It's growing. Oh, Joey Button's a POS. Do you know there was a time where I was coming round to him, and then he went off the deep end again. I think when he first started going into management and stuff, I was like coming around to him, but yeah. Oh, I was surprised. Yeah, you just want to like Joe Hart was so far out the goal. Nah, normally I get hate for that take. I'm not saying it was easy, but I think Ibra has scored better goals. Put it that way. Like it's a weird thing. Like especially like if you ever been in like a five-a-side game, and like I did it on Friday night, right? I saw the goalkeeper was out of position, and I just hit this ball like from my own half, I hit this ball and it just like curled perfectly into the corner from my own half. But the goalkeeper was on completely like getting like on the wrong side of the goal, like completely out of place. So it made it look way better than it should have been. If the goalkeeper had been in the right place, it would have been fine. The gegenpress is the move. Some people have had success with the gegenpress. Thank you very much for the follow, Mingus Might. Jamie Vardy. Oh, that's a Jamie Vardy then. Quality of life you really miss. Being able to drag the mouse to highlight multiplayers on the SWAT screen. A few people have said that, Riz. And do you know what? Like, so many people were angry about that in my chat yesterday. Do you know what you can do? Oh, he's not going to work on this screen. I'll show you after the game. You can hold the shift key and click. I did score a better goal than Ibras at 5-a-side, for sure. So I scored a goal once in a 7-a-side game, where the ball was like coming over the top, coming over. So the goal is on my right hand side. The ball's coming over my shoulder and like quite a tight angle. And I like imagine this is my leg. Like I stick it up like this, hit the ball like here, and it like pings up over the keeper and into the top corner, like sideways at a really tight angle. And it looks so good. And it came up in like my brother brought it up in my, in his best man speech when I got married. Oh no, they've scored. And like, because all my friends said it was a fluke. It wasn't a fluke. Well, it was only a fluke insofar as I didn't think it was possible that I would do it, but it is what I intended. It's like one of those things where it's like, you just go for it sometimes. And when it works out, shift click works. Yeah, shift click works. And you can control click to pick up multiple ones as well. Zlatan scored a hat-trick that game. Did he score a hat-trick? The level of volley was difficult. The level of difficulty was crazy. For that volley, I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was. I think, yeah, okay, it was a bicycle kick still. But he had to get it in, like, if he put it in the middle of the goal, in the right direction, like, he had quite a wide, like, he had 18 feet to get, how wide is a goal? It's not 18 feet, is it? 12 feet, 15 feet to get it in. Yeah, there you go. The more people, the shift click. Shift click. If you want to select multiple players, hold down shift, click at the top, click at the bottom. That works in Excel. That works in so many programs. We're gonna get a win here. We're gonna get a dub. I've forgotten to do subs. I'm gonna get subs in now. Chat, after this match, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break to say goodnight to my wife, to go for a wee, and top up my drink, although I think I'm all right. And I suggest you guys all stretch your legs and do the same. It'll be about 2 minutes. We'll put the ads on so you don't get them when I'm not here. Have I scored a goal in a Superman costume? I have. Rabona from outside the box is harder. Yeah. 24 by 8 feet. Is it a 24 feet wide?
Bag of balls.
So I think he's got to hit that. That's the target he's got to hit. If the goalkeeper was in the goal, I would put it differently. Look, I don't want to underplay the goal. It's still a very good goal. I mean, Joe Hart wasn't in his goal. Joe Hart was next to Ibrahimovic. Portsmouth is the dump. Who are you arguing with? The Wayne Rooney bicycle kick, probably. The Rooney one? The Rooney one's pretty good. Or, who else has done one? I'm pretty sure Rooney has 2, I think, right? Pretty sure Ibra has one as well. All inbred. Maybe, probably, Orton. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. Hey, Boggo, good night. And you need to change tactics. I haven't had to do that yet. All right, lovely stuff. We got another dub. We got another dub at last. Let's pay that one out on the Twitch. Nice work, everyone. That was good. I think we might have hit a tactic now that might at least. I've only got to avoid relegation. We've now got 2 wins. We're on 8 points. Do you think I'm in the relegation zone or not? Table. Oh, we're out the relegation zone. Let's go. Blackburn, Leicester. What the hell's happening at Leicester? A genetic pool is moving to and from people, yeah. Funny enough, my parents are from Southampton, so think of that when you will. Trevor Sinclair. Why you say Trevor Sinclair? Oh, Trevor Sinclair bicycle kick, yeah. Rooney v City when I real overrated. Oh, the friendlies, yeah, the friendly one. Oh, can you not cancel staff created ones? Oh, that annoys me that I can't do that. Not that I can't close that out. Right, chat. 2 minutes and we'll be back. Go get yourself a drink, stretch your legs. I need a quiz question for you. Oh, let's think of a quiz question. Oh, I heard a really good one earlier. What was it? Okay, wait. Let me find one. I'm going to give you guys a question. Don't Google it. Oh, here we go. Which player had the longest gap between their first and second Champions League wins? Ooh. Skulls. Skulls is a good guess. James Milner's a good guess. AI has given me this answer. Do you know? Actually, do you know what? I don't know what the answer is, but right, I'm gonna tell you this. Do you know what? I don't know what the answer is. Do you want to know why AI is not the future? Listen to this. Actually, I'll wait for the ads to finish, and then I'll get everyone back in. But this is so stupid. Could it be a player manager? Oh, that would be actually a good point. Right. I'm actually going to show this to you guys. Can we load this up? Okay, there we go. All right. I actually apologize to everyone because I didn't read this through fully before I sent it. This is how stupid AI is, right? So I said random football stat question, right? And AI gives me this. Which player had the longest gap between his first and second Champions League wins? The answer is a player with 13 years between his 1995 and 2008 wins. And he also holds the record for most goals in a single Champions League season, according to Quizbit. Which player had a 13-year gap between his first and second Champions League wins? The answer is Clarence Seedorf. He won the Champions League with Ajax 1995, Real Madrid 1998, AC Milan 2003, and 2007. This is a common random stat question because it highlights his long career. But it's wrong. It's wrong. It's 3 years. And that's another 5 years. And that's 4 years. Oh, I'm so angry at AI. Look, this is our future. This is our future. Go short the stocks now. Don't do that. That's not financial advice. Well, okay, what is the answer? What do you reckon the answer? Maybe we can find the actual answer. Skulls, did he get a medal for the first one he didn't play in? Did he not play in the final? Did he not play in 1999, Skulls? Single win. I mean, you could take it with that approach as well. Emmanuel Dennis has agreed to join the club. Oh, we don't. We need 75k. Oh, that's why Emmanuel Dennis is not signed. What? Okay, what do these buttons do? He was suspended. Okay, but that counts as a win still. If he'd still get the, if he gets the, I'm sure you get the medal, right? Just because he's doesn't play in the final doesn't mean he's like not doing it. A second keeper, maybe. Hello, what can we do for you? Hello, Michael. Emmanuel Dennis will show. Oh, these. Okay, that's the. I want to press this. We couldn't agree more, and we're happy to confirm the Oh, okay, thanks, Michael. It is the Disney guy, yeah. We're literally a Mickey Mouse club. Literally a Mickey Mouse club. The good Disney one. Well, let's say like the mostly good Disney one. Better than the ones who were after him, but he did oversee a small period of decline. Now it's just the two who keep going back and forth. But yeah, he was the Disney guy. That's why I'm disappointed we don't have a Disney Plus documentary. I want Play Up Pompey, the Disney documentary. So Renzo, hopefully you what were you asked about cancelling staff friendlies? So can you not cancel regular friendlies? Oh, even where am I going here? If you go here, should be a button. There's normally a button there. I've seen it there. And I don't set my own friendlies. Portsmouth snap up Dennis. What do you reckon? Dennis signing out of 10? No. Well, I think it is out of 10. Dennis signing. Do you know what I saw? If you turn your language to French, it changes these like letters to numbers. A minus. Sorry, German. In Germany, they have those as numbers. Skulls and Gigs got a medal. You reckon Skulls then? You can do it. I've done it. I think you can, yeah. I think numbers would be actually kind of useful. Although they're trying to take stuff away from being numbers. Segasic scores his first goal for Australia. Oh, we're in the international break, are we? Ooh. Oh, hello, Willie. I am indeed Sports Interactive Maggio. My check's coming in tomorrow and I'm buying a Lamborghini. I'm loving it. Loving life. It'll be a Matchbox car Lamborghini, but a Lamborghini nonetheless. Do you know what? That button will do the job. Anything I want to read here though? Do any of these emails look interesting? No. J-Mac, how's it going? Any more YouTube madness? I played 100 years of the game. I did a 100-year save. Scott Carson had an 18-year gap. And VD Sat. I'm not the person to ask. I keep losing. I'm not the person to ask about doing well in the game. I'm awful at it. How many people come to my stream and complain about the data? There's been a few. I've just realised the TikTok is still showing the... Let me get rid of it. There we go. Oh, yeah, I haven't actually played 100 years. Well, we went 100 years into the future. That's on the YouTube channel. I'm trying to push the YouTube stuff this year. It's going well so far. I want to get stuff out there. You know, and now is the time to do it. What am I trying to do? I've got this week, like I've got a quiet this week at work as well. Quiet week this week at work. I might take a few days off and just get some videos out. Chat, what was I doing? I needed to do something and I've forgotten what it was. I've completely forgotten what it was I went to look at. Dennis rating. We looked at Dennis's rating. I've lost my head. I forgot what I was doing. Phil Parkinson got sacked in mine. I always see him get sacked from Wrexham. Oh, Leicester. Leicester are struggling. Let's get the prediction open. 24 hours in, you're all in on this game. Smoggy. Hey, do you know how many people have come in and said that? Like, I find that fascinating. It's weird because Miles said it, and then like yesterday, everyone's like, I don't want to put the time in, or Friday, I don't want to put the time in. Is Shrek in this? What, Wayne Rooney? He might not be in my save, but he might be in. What, as a manager? He is. He's there as a manager. He doesn't have a job. He's unsuited to goalkeeping. He's unsuited to negotiating. Just pour myself a drink. Cheers, chat. Right. Leicester. The Milan Mandarich Derby. This was last week's match, actually. Have we got real world fixtures now I think about it? Was this match on a Friday? No. I think we have real world fixtures. Plymouth, Oxford, Plymouth, Norwich, West Brom, Preston, Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, Leicester, Coventry, Stoke. Yeah, it's real world, yeah. Really does not play a 4-4-2? Apparently not. Player prices increased significantly. They might well have done. They might well have done. All right. Southampton. Southampton won. Wrexham drew. Kiefer Moore. They're still using Kiefer Moore. Oh no, Kiefer Moore they just bought. Who am I thinking? Is Paul Mullins still at Wrexham? Do they use him? I feel like he was already sort of falling out of flavour last year. Out of flavour? Out of favour. Yeah, they have increased IRLs. That's what I think. Okay, Balotelli doesn't get into this game. Grego! Thank you very much for the raid. How is it going? Yeah, my 100 years. Oh, yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I was on about YouTube, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm trying to get more YouTube stuff out. Like, just trying to get more consistent with it. How is your stream, Grego? What's saving? I assume you've been on Football Manager. If my shout out, I'm going to do it manually. There we go. He never performed in League One. When it was shit in League One, injured for a lot of the season. Have they released him or is he still there? Can't wait to see us lose on TV the second season running in the FA Cup. Who's that? Is that Portsmouth, Shawnee? Is Pompey in the FA Cup in TV? Maybe on loan somewhere. I don't know how old he is now. No, Vardy should be an easy win. Leicester, yeah, Leicester are struggling a little bit. They've still got who's the player who played it? He's probably playing Jordan Ayew. They got Jordan Ayew. They got some weird players in there. Hamza Chowdhury is always a problem. I like this graphic. Is this this is Leicester's stadium? This is the King Power. What does the King Power look like? I think it sort of looks like this, doesn't it? I like all these benches and stuff. They look nice, don't they? All this looks nice. On loan at Wigan, okay. On loan at Wigan. There's the pumpkin. Right, let's go. Ricardo Pereira. Ricardo Pereira was such a good game like 4 or 5 FMs ago. I should they got Luke Thomas, James Justin, Coley, Hamza Chowdhury, Harry Winks, Bobby Decordova agreed. Nah, this team should be getting out of the championship at least. Brackley v Northampton. Last season it was Northampton v Kettering. Are you doing Sunderland as well? Tony Jameson's also doing Sunderland. Are you getting on all right with them? Sunderland's an interesting one. Did they win today? I think they did, right? In real life. Am I going mad? Sunderland won today and they're like second. Sunderland's a second in the Premier League. They've played an extra game over some teams, but oh, is that Luke Thomas? That was a good ball actually across. They won 2-1. They made a lot of summer signings. They spent a lot of money. Not just like you sort of have to, right? So City are third. So City will go above them if they win, as will Bournemouth. Liverpool down in 6th. Interesting to see Man United back up in 4th, by the way. 3 wins on the trot for Man United. 4 wins out of the last 5. That guy was so close to cutting his hair. Oh, we're going to have a party when that guy is. You're 11th. Hey, 11th, so honestly, I think 11 would be pretty solid. They're overachieving at the minute, I imagine. They will regress. Sorry, Aaron. We're at Newcastle in the league. Is that worse? Oh, 11th. It's not too bad. Forest, West Ham, Wolves at the bottom. Forest is a sugar show, isn't it? And Wolves as well, and West Ham, all 3 of them. Yeah, honestly, I would love that. I think they might do that. I reckon they would get him to. I think when they win 5, I think they'll get him to the club and they'll do it. Because I know the social media page has been engaging with him now. I think they should. Like, the guy has become a bit of a legend. Eddie Howe's just been sacked and you're safe. I don't know how long Eddie Howe would have. I guess like Europe and stuff helps. Let's go. Ooh. Guys, I'm going to be live again tomorrow night, by the way. I haven't decided on a time yet. I wasn't planning on it. I need to work out my regular streaming schedule again, to be honest. But it might be. It's going to be back. It's going to be back. I think it's going to be Monday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Back to the old schedule. Without Strand Larsen, Wolves are championship all over. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Really, Wolves is quite a good development club. Like, their Portuguese project is like, it's not the worst idea. They've had some good players go through them. Lippo, thank you very much for the sub with Prime. Let's see what you catch on the old fishing. It didn't do. Where's old Cammy? Cammy's not shown up. Williams, Segasic. Oh. See, that seems laggy today. The fishing seems laggy. We're causing them a few problems here, but they are definitely the better team. We're getting a few. It's weird because when you watch things on the 2D engine, you think that should be a highlight. Like, you see it go close. Do you know what I would love if, like, the 2D engine actually never went to a highlight for a goal, and then it would just leave you on like a tiniest amount of suspense that the game's going to bug out and there's going to be a goal even when it's showing the 2D engine. And then this fills me with dread when this happens. This is the moment that they could score. It is hard to get wins. Yeah, a lot of people saying that consistency is hard in this game. I think the tactics are harder. Oh, what a save. The saves are good in this game. I haven't tested any tactics yet. Tweakers the game of Oz. A bit of both, Oh, there he is. There's Cammy. Good old Cammy. Do you know what's so funny? I had that Cammy thing for so long. And then when I started doing the streamer showdown and like the FM playoffs and stuff and being like a pundit on that, it turned out I was a bit of a Cammy. And I'd be like, oh, I missed that. One random thing, you can click on the club name on the 2D pitch to see the club screen. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I found that. I know which bit you mean. It's like off to the side, isn't it? Ooh, I love the blocks. That block, like, you see that block then? Look at this. It's Jordan Ayew who's bold as well, isn't he? It's definitely harder. Yeah, it's going to take... I wonder how long before some people have got some, like, OP tactics. If anyone finds one as well, by the way, like, let me know. And I'll cover it on the YouTube channel. Like, if you think you've developed an OP tactic, I'll give it a little test. And we'll cover it on YouTube and TikTok. A 4-2-2 Brazilian box is decent, but can't go big winning streaks. Yeah. I think it's the challenge. That's going to be the challenge. Do you know what? If it makes those big winning streaks, unless you're unless you're a top team, that would actually be kind of cool, right? Like, you know, obviously if you're Liverpool, then maybe you should be like winning most games. RDF has one too. I don't know if RDF likes the game. I don't know if RDF likes the game. We were recording our podcast on Tuesday, ready for a Thursday release. So you're gonna get our collective views on the game. You downloaded one of Josh Daly's, but you used Man City to hard tell if it'll work with everyone. Yeah, I feel like you can't use Man City for a tactics test. I know Josh like does the tactics hard. That's his bread and butter, isn't it? Like Josh, Trek. Like there's a few people that's like their thing, right? I think I've heard Gegenpresses still work well. Like I don't know if Gormy's still here, but Gormy was using a Gegenpress with Portsmouth and has got them in the playoffs. You're Roma at the minute. Roma's like one of those teams who do it. Could Shager shut down SI if this one fails? Probably not. I mean, they could, technically, yes, but I don't think they would. It also depends what you count as a failure. Well, no, it depends what Sega count as a failure. What Sega count as a failure and what you count as a failure are two different things. That's very important to remember. Like, don't forget, Football Manager now has guaranteed Game Pass money, guaranteed Netflix money, guaranteed Apple Arcade money, guaranteed Epic Games money, guaranteed PlayStation Plus money. Or like some of that thing. Josh got flamed on Reddit for his tactic testing results. Yeah, he always does. He does. Yeah. You know, it's sort of a lose-lose or a win-win. Depends which way you look at it. The tactic stuff on YouTube is interesting. I think this year it'll be more interesting. The reason I've never done it before is because most of it's just like tweaks on a fourth, like on some kind of Gegenpress with like whichever one has like the most minor exploit in them. You know, but most of them are the same. You know, GYR as well. I like all these guys. Like I don't want to sound like them, but like JYR does some really good tactics. I like. Yes, they probably do. Says yeah. A lot of them are the same. Some variation of a 4-3-3 Gegenpress. Did I concede a second goal? I don't even remember the second goal. I use my own tactics. To be honest, if I start doing tactics videos, it probably won't be just providing tactics. Because also I think your tactic should fit the team. And it might be that that's more the case this year. The tactics should fit the players you have and the team you have. You know, if you're that's sort of why I don't think you should do it with Man City per se, or like Liverpool or whatever, because the players at Man City or Liverpool or Real Madrid or wherever are like so versatile and so good that like they're good enough to overcome their shortcomings in a way. The Koreans do some interesting stuff. Do you know for so long? I don't know if you've seen those Korean videos. Korean FM world is weird. I don't know if you've seen those videos. Like old ones of like the giant players and stuff. And I was trying to do that, but they fixed it in the game. Yes. They fixed it in the game. So you can't do it anymore. Murph's 5 at the back tactic won the championship with Kov. Very strong style. Yeah, I mean, look at Kov in real life. Tiki Taka Brazilian box merchant. I think it's kind of nice to like try your own tactic. Like, do you know, last night we couldn't get a tactic to work. I decided to like get rid. I based on like my observations, that wingbacks were powerful enough, I felt, and that central play was good, that I didn't need wingers. Because I thought the wingbacks would do the work of the wingers, right? Because I was seeing a lot of balls being put in by wingbacks. So we went for that wingbacks bombing up the pitch, narrow formation, right? Yesterday. Didn't work out. It was also a counter-attacking tactic with a low block. During the alpha, what did I do? I did wing play. I used wing play, right? Like sort of similar results. I couldn't do that well. I wasn't doing that well. Cody, how's it going? No, I remember you. I'm good. How are you? And then What was I saying? Oh yeah, the tactic. Yeah. So and then like we built this one tonight, and I think it's working. I'm not fully convinced, but it's certainly working better than the other ones. So we're moving in the right direction. It's more fun to win with your own tactic and adjustments for sure. Like right now, like I'm at a really interesting point here. Because we've gone from not winning games to 2 wins and 2 losses that could have been wins. Oof. And we're not, I don't know how we're doing in this game. Leicester are a little bit all over me in this game. So we could probably do with changing something up in this game. You're very stressed. That's life. That is life, yeah. But I mean, hopefully you get some time to chill and stuff. You know, don't let stress get to you too much. Most things that most people stress about. Do you know, I stress about a lot of stuff that doesn't happen. I stress about hypotheticals that are so ridiculous that they don't happen. I don't know if other people do the same. Like hypotheticals in my professional and personal life. And I don't know what. It's so like I make up ridiculous scenarios in my head and how I would respond to that situation. And it stresses me out. I'm like, why do I do that to myself? I mean, but then in a weird way, it sort of keeps me like on my toes. 2v2 on the wings against their 4-3-3, so more narrow work. But the narrow didn't work for me. And then we switched up now, back with the wingers. It seems to be working. Also, because I think I've got the players for it. I'm 4-2-4 now, which used to be what I used to always run in Football Manager. Always a 4-2-4. What do I want on that? That one. There we go. Okay. I think I need to change something in this game. Okay, so this is one of my issues with the game right here. Let's pause it. I need to work out what I can do to change this. That was a high XG first goal they had. I don't have match stats, do I? I've got the dugout. Higher tempo. Increased level of directness. More urgent pressing attention than he's used to. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I know. It's tough to do, isn't it? You do it. 4-3 in possession of 4-1-4-1 seem out of possession seems to be okay. Defensive doesn't seem to work. Defensive's tough. So we've got high line engagement, high defensive line in possession. Slightly more direct. Let's go with a higher tempo. Okay, let's try this. Now, what we might start seeing is our players skying the ball over the bar. But hopefully not. We might see some good counters. Oh! I mean, look, it's 2D. I know there's not a hole. That was a highlight. It's for them, though. I keep forgetting we're in yellow. Here we go. Colby. Where's he going backwards? I changed something in a tactic when you're drawing. Think you're going to ship 5 goals in 3 minutes. Oh, this is good. This is looking good. Nice little ball. That's a red card. Hamza Chowdhury, get off. When are you yellow? Hamza Chowdhury, such a strange player. Has Hamza Chowdhury got an England cap? Or has he got an India cap now? Is it India? Or Grego, catch you later. Thank you very much for the raid again. Hamza Chowdhury. Bangladesh. Does he have a Bangladesh cap? Oh, he does. Does he have England under 21s? He does, yeah. 5 Bangladesh caps. Oh, he's only just joined them. He's only just joined them. Is Hamza Chowdhury Bangladesh's best ever player already? What do you reckon? FK knows. Thank you very much for the follow. I mean, do you remember that comment I had a minute ago? I did a fatality still here. Could Sega shut down SI if this one fails? That's the kind of hyperbole that like we talk about. Oh, do you know I was talking about hyperbole last night? I don't know if those of you were in, because I kept saying hyperbole. Do you know why? How do you say hyperbolic? Hyperbolic. 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 Because that actually means something different. There's got to be. I can't think of any Bangladesh players. Okay, Jello, thank you very much for the follow. When you followers get a football sticker. Ooh, Sadio Mane. Hyperbolic, yeah. Which is weird, because then it doesn't match hyperbole. But actually, they don't mean the same thing anyway. How's the save going? Not good. Is it not good? Is it I'm not doing very well? But I'm having fun with it. I'm making fun. So oh my, what an effort! Oh, if that had gone in, oh my word, I would have changed my response in a heartbeat if that had gone in. I think it was a bit too much at the keeper. It was an effort. It was an odd effort to make. I've never seen a player make an effort like that. Okay, what do we want? We want. I've not been sacked. We're not in the relegation zone. I'm only supposed to be avoiding relegation. We're not in the relegation zone. Well, it might be after this match. But as of the start of the match, we're not. Where's Balotelli injured? Okay, let's bring on Connor Chaplin. Let's bring on Connor Chaplin. Okay, wait. What have I got to do here? Pause. Tactics. Slot out. He went near the league. He's like Leicester. Okay, no, I have bought Connor. I bought Connor Chaplin up. I don't make a sub. That's why I can't bring Connor Chaplin on. Hamza Chowdhury is already considered a legend. Well, for Bangladesh. Should bring on Harvey Blair. Okay, let's bring on Devlin. Let's bring on Swift. Let's bring on Harvey Blair. Okay, yeah. I could bring. It wasn't bugged. I thought it was bugged. It wasn't bugged. I'd already played Connor Chaplin. Yeah, I brought him off earlier. Who did I bring him off for? Oh, Murphy. He was playing on the left. Klopp's team made his own now. Is falling apart. Yeah. Spent a lot of money as well. Oof. Maybe it was Trent Alexander all along. Maybe Trent was the GOAT. I've got some Liverpool Trent Alexander-Arnold football shirts if anyone wants to buy one. I'm not even joking. I've got some Salah ones too. I'm going to regret that, aren't I? Now I just got a load of Salah ones in the minute he falls out with the team. You have a Trent. I've got I'll be selling him on Tilt and whatnot this week. Oops, let's try whatnot. Whatnot is interesting if you had money. What, you'd buy him? What, to like cook your dinners or something? He scored a worldie today, yeah. How much for Salah? For a Salah? For the shirts? Depends which one. I got a couple of them. Depends on the size and the shirt. But generally they're probably between like 26, 27 and like 40, depending on which one and the size. And that one as well. And it'll be cheap. If you haven't signed up to those sites before, you can use the link and you'll get a discount. Trent. Trent, I think, yeah, pounds. Yeah. Trent, yeah, because they're name set ones, they cost a little bit more. So a Liverpool shirt, I typically sell, like those Liverpool shirts are probably I typically sell for like 15 to 20, and then it's like 10 to 15 quid extra for a name set, a bit more if it's a popular name set or whatever. And it depends on the size as well. You know, I got some Lionel Messi's, for example, that I sell. Like a Lionel Messi can go for anything up to like 50. Some of the Lionel Messi's go for like 100, depending on which shirt it is as well. Some of the Messi's go for like 50. Oh, what's a ball? Oh, can we get a late one? Give me a late goal. Harvey Blair. No. Oh, Josh Murphy. You've got to be finishing those. You've got to be finishing those. Well, that's it. We're not. It's going to be end of game highlight. Okay, give me end of game highlight. Give me an end of game highlight and make it a goal. They've got a dead player. Aaron Ramsey again. Was that Aaron Ramsey we had in the alpha? I think it was, wasn't it? He scored against me. Oh, no, he scored against us. What a ball. They're a player light as well. Oh, I thought he was going to get it. We lost it. Some skiers. Fake ones. Spent like 40. Hey, all mine are genuine. All mine are genuine. Any top team shirt without a name will cost you 120. If you're buying current season shirts, older shirts can be a little bit cheaper or a little bit more depending on how old they are. I got some football shirts here. I reckon that are worth like £200. That Napoli there, fully signed by the whole team, 1997. I reckon that's worth a bit. Although I don't have it authenticated for I don't have the names authenticated, but I reckon that's worth a bit. Oh, underneath it is a Parma 1995 as well. But it really depends. Christian, by the way, those links. Oh my god, what is going on? I'm getting lag, aren't I? Something is lagging out. What is causing this lag? Is it the fishing causing the lag? I'm going to kill the fishing. Let's leave the match as well. Are we smooth? We're smooth again. Okay, yeah. That link you can order from Australia, and the whatnot you can order from Australia. And it will sort the shipping. It will tell you. I don't know what the shipping costs, but someone ordered from Australia. Someone ordered a Brighton shirt from me to Australia the other day. I think they paid like £5 for the Brighton shirt, and they paid like 15 quid for the shipping. 350. I don't know what a Vietnamese dong is. I expect that's like 10p. The pumpkin is not happy. Napoli is the one. Napoli were relegated in 1997. In this, Ayala was one of their best players as well. Felt on the back. That is a felt name set as well. It's really nice. Signed by the whole Napoli team that year, 1997. There's Ayala's signature. Caldera. Who else was in that Napoli team? But they had they won the league like a few years before, and then they got relegated. They're crazy. 1p. Balotelli injured. 3 to 10 days. Oh, he got injured at the start of the game, didn't he? That's why. Okay, Coventry. Okay, Coventry. Right, a prediction is open for the Coventry match. And I think it'll be the last one of tonight. What time are we on? 1:20. I will be back tomorrow night. We're gonna stream tomorrow night. It's been nice getting into this game. We're loving it. We're gonna be streaming tomorrow night, all platforms. I need to decide what I'm gonna do for a video tomorrow. I'm gonna do a guide. Chat, I got a question for you. If you wanted a guide on one part of the game that you didn't understand, I can go and make it tonight. Tell me what it is. What one part of the game would you most want a guide to? Or if you feel like you're okay with the game, you can say none. The OK Coventry, yeah. That's the enemy. We live and die in these towns. I've already done that one, Sass. I've already done the UI video. Although it is a beginner's guide to the UI. It is just basically going through how the UI functions. 1 hour longer stream. Oh yeah, wait. What actually, genuinely, what time is it? Is it 2:23 or is it 1:23? Has the clock gone back again already or not? It goes back at 2 a.m. till 1 a.m., doesn't it? I don't know why they do that. I guess because midnight's a bit awkward. It is because midnight's a bit awkward because it causes the date to go over on some systems. 3 a.m. to 2 a.m. Okay. 2:23 a.m. No, that's the time for you, Sass. Still 23 a.m. in thing. Is it that bad? Go to bed. Too late for old people, like Sass. Yeah, I think it's at 2 a.m., isn't it? It goes back an hour. Oh, I've got an extra hour to make a guide. I don't think I'll make one on the. I don't think I'd make another one on the UI just yet. I've made my guide and I've made my rant about the UI. They exist. They're in the ether already. No, they're not in the ether. They're on YouTube. I could do a transfer one. I might do transfers. But the problem is I haven't fiddled too much with transfers. Or I could do tactics. There's some good tactics ones out there already. But I feel like some of the tactics ones are like more advanced. I might do a beginner's guide to tactics. Which part do I enjoy the most? I do like the transfer. I like the tactics. Or I could put out 5 Italian saves to do in FM26. I've already recorded it, so I need to edit it because I need to add the graphics and stuff. I might do that. I might put out one of my I might get onto editing that after this. It's sort of not really a time sensitive one, but we're looking good in this match against Coventry. Move my mouse on the way. Oh, I haven't seen a defensive mess up like of that kind yet, but I'm waiting for it. I mean, they happen in real football. Every time Onana had the ball for Man United. Oh, Connor Chaplin. Are you Dream Trivia? You've been playing FM26. The saves ones. The saves ones are right now, but yeah, they also do well close to release. Because people go onto their main save. On release, I'll be doing my console guides. MJ Booth, how's it going? It is early morning. Earlier time in 40 minutes. Yeah, we'll be going back in time to 1982. Haven't played 1 second. To be honest, if you can't stand bugs or things like that, I would wait 2 weeks. If they published an update today, I'm curious. They probably haven't, have they? No updates tonight. Ooh. Equalizer. Alemani Gori. Probably Tuesday. There will still be bugs in 2 weeks, yeah. But they won't be as bad. I think that some of the major ones will have been sorted out. For sure. John, thank you very much for the follow. All new followers get a football sticker. The LP. Oh, what a sticker. Covpot win. Covpot? Covpot. Don't say that. They already pushed out an update last night that was nice. Do you know what? So many people complained on the first day about being taken back into team meetings. It was kind of nice that was the first bug that they fixed, because that was actually like one of people's biggest annoyances. If they pressed the back button, and that I don't think that was happening in the alpha, but I can't remember. SI has a reputation. What, a bad one or a good one? Graphics look beautiful on night games. Night games look really nice. The lighting on night games does look nice. For sure, Weasel. I think SI's rating is interesting. I think SI's... How would I phrase it? Snow. I've heard about Snow. I haven't seen it yet. I think SI's rating... Big promises below average delivery. I mean, that's every game studio though, isn't it? That's just the games industry. So I think, okay, let's forget about FM26 for a minute. I think Football Manager have let's forget about 25. Forget about 25 and 26 actually. Those the pair of them. They have a good reputation for delivering a game and it being a solid game that people are willing to put a lot of time into consistently. Forgetting 25 and 26, obviously. They have a good reputation for not buckling to industry trends, such as, you know, microtransactions. I know someone will go, oh, there's microtransactions on the phone or whatever. But actually, all the microtransactions on the phone are just cheats. They're not actual, like, gameplay. You don't need to do it to play the gameplay. Or, you know, or like season passes or all kinds of things that they could do. Oh. Number of new features. Yeah, okay, they haven't done that many new things. Yeah, but it's all cheats. It's all cheats. There's not really microtransactions. Yes, I think that's the marker, right? Like you. It's not a if you could play it without them. Like the intended play is to play without them. Like you're actually not supposed to use the microtransactions because if you do, it's like cheating. I can't believe we've fallen behind in this match. The in-game editor should be 3. I understand why it's not. I actually think it's good that it's not. I think putting it behind a paywall. I think putting it behind a paywall stops people. Like if you have poor impulse control, you don't have to buy access to a developer console. But you know there are tools out there that are like you could use that are free, but do the same thing. Always buy the in-game editor to fix stuff. Someone said to me earlier, I don't think it was you, Nobby. Someone said to me earlier they buy it to fix bugs. But I've never had a bug that I've needed. I've had bugs, but I've never had a bug that would have been fixed by the in-game editor. The pre-game editor's free, yeah. I think the pre-game editor's pretty generous. Like, I think Football Manager's pretty generous with a lot of things. The way they turn a blind eye to, like, all the licensing stuff, I think is pretty generous. FM is surely profitable and not by a huge margin. Okay, so here's the other thing to remember, right? If you look at this from Sega's point of view as well, Football Manager has gone from 2 million players on FM20 to 5 million players on FM23 to 20 million players on FM24. I think it helps SI as well. You think having the pre-game editor free helps SI as well? But yeah, it does, for sure. I don't think they do. I don't think all these things are altruistic. Yeah, I don't think that all these things are fully altruistic. I think there's a benefit to Sports Interactive doing them, like, you know. But I also think there are also risks associated with a lot of them. I would be careful. I'm just not like glazing Sports Interactive. I think what I'm trying to say is, as studios go. Colby Bishop, we're back in the game. As studios go, they're pretty good. For how they... What's the way to phrase it? They're not transparent. But I think their principles are good. There we go, that's the way I'd phrase it. I think they have good principles. Do you notice the Saudi League's not in the game? Value for money, for sure, yeah. The game is value for money. But they could, like, I've seen so many people going, oh, it's just, you know, they charge 45 quid. The price of the game's gone up 45 quid or whatever. Like, how much is Rockstar on about charging for GTA? How much do Nintendo Switch games cost now? Ooh, we're up into 20th. We're on the edge of the relegation zone here. I'm doing awful in FPL this year. You're doing awfully in FPL this week. Dropped to 19,000. Flipping hell. 19,000's top, like this game's. Switch games look a bit more polished. What, than Football Manager? I'm not on about FM26 necessarily. Depends which Switch game. Long-term injuries that are annoying. Carl, have you given Foot Manager a go this year? I don't know how often you give it a go. Long-term injuries that are annoying. Use a lot in FM24 for... Long-term injuries that are annoying. Yeah, but that's part of football. That's not a bug, is it? Experiments, yeah. If you do experiments. For content creators, the editors are pretty useful. Although you could do the pre-game editor for that, Nobby. If EA could shift their direction like Sports Interactive would be good for you. Yeah, look at what EA do with FIFA every year. Like, look at the development of FIFA now. Or EAFC. It's entirely centered around Ultimate Team. If the game is expensive, then use 10% off to go fanatical. Yeah, that's it. I have one somewhere. Maggio FM26. 23% off your game. Ooh. Oh, I don't know what my one. I think I have a fanatical code actually for all the games. Divide that by 500 hours and you know the price. There's not many games you put that many hours into. Probably my best value game that I've ever bought is probably somewhere between... It's either Vampire Survivors or Minecraft. I bought Minecraft more than once, so... Although Vampire Survivors is free on mobile, which is mad. Don't have time to put into it. You don't want to do it in game. Do you know there are people who do that? Carl, you should work as an architect. Then you wouldn't have to play Minecraft so much. Or a builder. You find it quick. That's fair enough, yeah. If you find it quicker using the in-game one. The pre-game one's a bit fiddly. I need to run some experiment. I can't run them yet. A Minecraft realm. We've done it. We've sort of done it before. We had a creator one. You wanted to be an architect as a kid. I wanted to be a scientist when I was a kid, I think. Obviously a footballer. I wanted to be a footballer at some point. I think I wanted to be a scientist. And I think I wanted to be like Prime Minister, I'm sure. I wanted to be... I think I wanted to be an astronaut at some point. I think I wanted to be an archaeologist at one point as well. All those things kids want to be. I mean, scientist isn't too far off from what I am. Updated database on FM24. Could not get it to work. An updated database you can get to work. Injuries was realistic. It's true. Reddit loves Tate Miles with a passion. Clearly driven. Yeah. He clearly loves Football Manager. Yeah, and If you haven't seen his interview, he did an interview with us. He did an interview with At the Space. And his interviews with like Eurogamer and stuff. I think he doesn't. The thing is, he's not a PR person, right? He is the director of the studio, and he is pretty good at like speaking and stuff. But he's also not. He's very passionate about the game, and he phrases things badly sometimes, or he says things that people take the wrong way. I've cancelled a trip to Japan or whatever last year or whatever it was. So I've cancelled a trip. Like that one, everyone's like, we don't care about your holiday, mother. Like, or his old responses on Twitter, right? Like people didn't like him for that. For how he handled the FM25 stuff. So yeah, I guess, yeah. But do you know, he owns that. And that's the thing. Like, he owns it. He's said like it's on him. He went to work for Sports Interactive. It's a really good company to work for, Pino, I think. Like, everyone I know who's worked there says it's good. I think at the minute, like, I think the FM25 stuff and the it had a big hit on the studio and morale. But as a studio, it's a really nice place to work. The studio is really nice. Like, they have really flexible working policies. They have like lots of nice staff benefits and stuff like that. I think generally as a company in terms of like policies and stuff like that, I think it's good. Much better than a lot of game studios. Doesn't mean they don't have game crunch and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's a good company. Like, I think it'd be a good company to work for. Like, their offices are really cool, really nice, and they have really relaxed policies. It's a tech company. I mean, it's sort of got that tech company feel. The interview was a bit formulaic. Said the same. He did say the same things in all of them, but we didn't know what the other questions the other people were asking, and we don't know who's watching our one, and we actually didn't know who the other interviews were. You know, if we naturally we were asking the same questions as the other interviews, we didn't ask the same ones, and you know, Miles sort of had, you know, and as he would, he sort of knows what answer he's going to give if we conceded. Oh. How goes it, DLW? Miles doesn't like to own, but he has said multiple times, I think it's in all the interviews, he says, you know, he says that FM25 was his fault. And I don't even know if it is his, like, FM25 being cancelled is his decision. But I don't know if the fact that it got pushed that far into being released is his decision. That could be on Sega or shareholder. Well, there is shareholders or whoever, right? Downhill. What's downhill? Big creators doing stuff with the devs of games. They're based in income. You kind of wonder if you're getting captured and your personal relationships might colour your views. No, because I'm free. I put a video out today criticizing the UI. I don't have to like. The only thing it does is it makes you realize that there are humans at the other end, right? And I think that's a good thing to think about in life anyway. Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. I think he has had a poor track record on social media, but he's passionate about the game, and this is what I say: better the devil you know. Because if you look at like the some of the directors that EA have had and things they've wanted to put into games and do to games, or the ones at like Gearbox or what's his name, Randy Pitchford or whatever. Like better the devil you know, they're gonna score here, aren't they? Like, we don't have microtransactions. We don't have, like, lots of things that are bad. Oh, the save is going downhill. Yeah. Well, it was all going all right while I was winning this match. You reckon stuff they probably have issues with. The production... They've got some vacancies at the minute. They've grown a lot as a company. They have, like, 300 staff now or whatever. My save's going down here. I thought you meant the company was going downhill. You know, lots of game studios are laying people off. They haven't laid anyone off, despite cancelling a game. Or delaying a game. Depends which way you look at it, right? I mean, delays in game development are pretty common. I think this is almost the first time. Did like FM23? Was FM23 like a month late or something? Or like, no, I don't think it was FM23 late. No, FM25 was the one that was going to be late, wasn't it? And then obviously it never came out. On community comments. Do you know the other thing is, like, I think if you ask people what they want in the game, who did you just get in Brazil? Nathaniel Chalaba. I think if you ask people what they want in the game, I think a lot of people's suggestions for what they think should be in Football Manager is actually pretty bad. I'm not saying don't hold them to account. 100% hold them to account. But I think it does help to remember that there's humans at the other end of any game, and it maybe it depends on whether you think those humans have got. It is time to use the substitutes. I've got an injury, so it's definitely time. I guess it depends on whether you think those humans have got, like, what their interests are. And I don't. I think for Football Manager, I think, you know, for the most part, they're interested in making a good game because they know by making a good game, the fans will come naturally. They're not interested in just extracting money from you. Laying people off is the most upper management trying to get short-term savings. Yep, 100%. Fire the guys, see when these people actually develop and rehire. Yep. My work's doing that at the minute. They're doing fire and rehires, and they get rid of loads of people, and they tried to, my work tried to take a load of like cost-cutting measures a few years ago when everything was sort of fine. You know, there was a little bit of like, they needed to make a few cost cuts, but like they decided, okay, we're going to make all these cuts. Actually, it wasn't staff at the time. Now it is. It wasn't staff at the time. They decided to cut some corners because they thought they were paying too much for some things. Well, it turns out those things were like more value for money than they thought. This version for the foundation. I think this version is a good foundation. Like what I would this I explained this earlier, right? So I would say, you imagine Football Manager 2005, or it's called Football Manager 2005 to Football Manager 2024 is a 20 years of games. And that's the baseline, and that's 20 years of improvements. But that's like the cap of where that game can get to. And in order for it to get further, they have to move it to this engine, but they have to move back like down to here. So like you've gone from here back down to here, but this one can go to here, right? That's the way I think about it. Why can't you have a bench camera and watch the game as a match? I mean, that's a good example. That's a good example of something that like one person will ask about and most people don't want, right? I had someone after our Miles interview, someone said, "Why can't I watch training?" How many people actually want to watch training? No one wants to watch training. That one person wanted to, or like the one I always hear is like, "Why can't I spend my money?" And do you know why? Because it's not fun. Because it's not fun. It's not an interesting gameplay mechanic that most people would want to engage with. Inaccurate Clarence Zadov tactics. Oh, yeah, I think we have it. Who is the owner of SI? Sega and Sega shareholders. Juan, thank you very much for the follow. A bit of a war chest. Oh, definitely.
Bag of balls.
I said this before. Dr. Evil, thank you for the follow. When you follow, get a football sticker. Javier Mascherano. Look at that. That's an old man. Which World Cup was that? It was Germany, wasn't it?
Bag of balls.
Dr. Evil, thank you for the follow. Oh, that was Verizon first. Dr. Evil, this one's yours. Edison Cavani, very nice. Okay, can I get a late goal here? Is imperfect. Yes, I think this is the baseline. And they've said all that quality of life stuff. Miles said in our interview that they want to add that back in. He knows how important that stuff is. Frantic, very much for the follow. Yusuf Makoku. I think they know. I ref GoPro cam for this extra motion sickness. There are games. So if you want to know why most games don't do these things, there's a game out there. What's it called? I've forgotten the name of it. There's a management football game out there. It's an FM competitor by all means. Over the bar. I forgot. Is it Worldwide Soccer Manager? No, it's not. What's it called? I've forgotten the name of it. Oh, it might be. No, it's not. I've covered it on my channel before. On my YouTube channel.
Bag of balls.
If you get a wage, you can't do anything with it because it's not an interesting mechanic. I think what Lelujo does is interesting. Like he just sort of creates this environment. Worldwide was FA. Yeah. It's not that one. It's not Soccer Manager. I mean, there's weird ones like the Therese, thank you for the follow. You got James Collins in a West Ham shirt. There's interesting ones like the a lot of people see what's it called? Top 11 graphics, right? And they go, "Oh, why can't Football Manager do that?" Well, okay, Soccer Manager's a mobile one, right? These get excuse me. Oh, it's like my own caught in my own throat then. Is he gonna get a red card? I mean, that's like this. This is stupid, right? Like that shouldn't do that. And I agree. Like people go, "Oh, why can't Top 11's graphics look better than Football Manager?" But you don't realize Top 11's like all pre-rendered cutscenes. Yeah, and Top 11 is like a gacha game. It's trying to extract money from you. I was trying to do a video covering loads of the mobile games. You know what, it was so painful. I just end up not doing it. Oof. James Collins in a West Ham shirt.
Bag of balls.
They can use channel points when they want a new one. XR Arms. Xabi Alonso in a Liverpool shirt. Just funny when it's like someone who's a Man United fan and they get the Xabi Alonso. They are script. Did you mean the top 11 and stuff? That's because they are. They're pre-rendered cutscenes. They look nice because, well, the player model changes, but the actual animation is fully pre-rendered. Whereas this is not. Okay, the animations that the players do at an individual level are, but collectively they're not. Like Connor Chaplin's movement there is not a pre-rendered movement. We are football. Yes, Atang. I am talking about We Are Football. That's the one. We Are Football. Like, go play We Are Football, and you'll see why Football Manager doesn't do this stuff. So one of the things another thing a lot of people ask for is they want to be able to walk around their trophy room. We Are Football put that in the game. Oh my god, it's boring. Like you can just walk around this like long corridor, walk down this the corridor's massive as well. Like it takes 15 minutes to get to the other end. Dream Trip, thank you for stopping in. I did say the Coventry game was. Oh, this is still the cover. I don't know what about. I did say it was going to be the last game anyway. It's actually taking a long time. This game. We started this game at like. Did we start this game at 120? Or was that the Leicester game? Was the Leicester game the last game, or have we genuinely been in this game for ages? A graphic update wasn't needed. An animation update. I like the graphic update. I think the graphic update needs to go for. I think the faces, although they do look better. I think Football Manager was already looking very dated. But, you know, it depends if you're someone who likes Football Manager already. If you like Football Manager and you're fine with how the game looks. There are people who still play in 2D. But you want to attract in new players, like a new generation of players, you've got to think this game has to at least look like something you'd want to play. You show Football Manager to like 24 to some people, and they're like, really? Is that what this game looks like in 2024? It's like when people show me Roblox games. And I'm like, what the fuck are you playing? I think it's Roblox. Like, it looks like a Minecraft knockoff. The user base that don't care about graphics. It's not important to gameplay, but I think it's important to experience. Face scan. There's licensing reasons why. There's licensing reasons why you wouldn't do that, and there's scalability reasons why you wouldn't do that. Also, it would make it look weird if you had some players with scanned faces and others that don't. I know that's sort of what FIFA do, but I think just like the sheer volume of players in the game. Look how. Oh my god. Look how frustrating that is. That's why that game took so long. I think we've hit a tactic. Do I carry on with this tactic tomorrow? It's working, isn't it? This tactic's working, but I should have won that for sure. Freddie, thank you for the follow. The game is revolutionary. You need to embrace it as the next 20 years. Hey, look, like, what's the expression? Don't lose your head for the weeds. No, I don't know what it is. I've made that up. Look, the game in its current state is not good. Blackburn has sat their manager. Well, I'm probably in the relegation zone at the minute. The game in its current state is not great. I am in the relegation zone. Oh, but we can get out. We win a game. We get up to we can get up to 16th. You got your tactics sorted. But like that, if you look at that screen and you don't touch anything, go back and see what people said about the UI when the screenshots of this came out. People were positive. Don't lose your head for the bugs in the beta. Actually, I'm saying the opposite, right? This has potential. FM24 sort of like was at max potential. Right? Actually, the perfect analogy is an FM Wonder Kid, right? You know, FM20 was a 120 PA Wonder Kid who'd maxed out, and he started at 60, right? You got to change your 120 Wonder Kid, so your 120 prime player, to a 100 Wonder Kid, but who's got a prime of 180. That's it. You lost all your friendlies. Now you're top of the league. Oh, what you're running as a tactic? I need a tactic. It's a 6 out of 10 now. I don't even know if it's a 6 out of 10. At the minute, it's a 5 or a 4. I did say 6 yesterday. I think with the bugs, it's a 5. No, it's a tricky one. I wouldn't play a game. I'm enjoying it, and I wouldn't play a game. I wouldn't say I should enjoy a game that's a 5. It's a 6. It's a 6 for sure. Football Manager is normally an 8 or a 9. I would say Football Manager is normally an 8. One or two of them are a 9. Steam ratings and Metacritic ratings would put them around about an 8.8, I think. Very positive. I think this one will hit I think when this comes out, it'll hit a mixed to positive on Steam reviews. I don't think it'll be the overwhelmingly negative, unless it gets review bombed. But I think it is a more vocal number of people than actually exists. You're having texture bugs, player missing arms and legs. I've heard that. Hopefully it gets it fixed. 7 out of 10 out of international update. I hope it's a 9 out of 10 after international update. International update, I think, will be the update in around like March, April time, maybe even May time. I hope we get some big updates before then, and there are supposed to be some. What I hope that doesn't happen is that the updates that come whenever they come, let's assume one is like late December or early January, and then one is like March and one is May. I hope that like the late this year one or the early next year one is not, the update for those is not just like, oh, we put versus mode back in the game. I think it's got to be stuff. Maybe they do add that back in, but I think it's got to be stuff that fixes, improves this. They've said they're going to do these big updates, and it's going to be, and you're going to see bigger updates throughout the year, and then maybe the change between games might not be so big. And I think that's good for the prospect of 26. The full release should be a 7 out of 10. This full release is only a 7 out of 10 if some of the bit functions get changed. FM25 is even worse than this. Yeah, because the way FM25 navigated stuff didn't work. They tried something and didn't work. They tried to make it like WhatsApp, but it turned out that actually wasn't that fun, because you ended up having long conversations with people or whatever, or like you just way more clicks to do things that you didn't want to have to do way more clicks for, which is still part of the problem in the UI now. FM25 didn't exist. It did exist. I played it. I can't tell you anything about it, but I played it. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you that. I think I can now. I think it's public knowledge. The flashback would be harsh on the company. Yeah, for sure. That's why Miles cancelled it. You know, they could have put something out. Trying to use shortcuts to get away from many clicks. You can't edit shortcuts. You can't at the minute. So they're working on the spacebar thing, and I think the shortcuts. Use the arrow keys on these. I'm not actually. So that's one of a lot of people want spacebars to do the messages. I actually don't mind that, like, spacebar just does continue. Because sometimes I'm just like sat there going through all these messages. I'm just like, I just want to go to the next important message. Next new thing that people get used to over and over again. You played FM since FM23. So you're quite used to the series anyway then. Is Belabor good in the game, is he? You saw someone on a documentary who looked like me. Adam, was the documentary on about football shirts on Vinted? Or was it on the Mafia? If it was on either of those two things, it might well have been me. Although the Mafia one's in Spanish, so probably not. Vinted, yeah, that was me. That was me. I think I have hair when I'm in the Spanish documentary. You probably won't see that one. I find something with almost no bugs. You got the snow. Is the snow buggy? It looks horrible. Really? People are saying how good the snow looks like. No, it's me. I'm like stood in front of my football shirts. I'm talking about football shirts. Who do you think it is? To be fair, for that Vinted documentary, I think it's only half an hour, that Vinted documentary. They interviewed me for an hour, and they used me for like 5 seconds. It was so pointless. I mean, it wasn't pointless, but... And then the Vinted got in touch with me afterwards and were like, oh, we saw like you were we've been asked to get in touch with you in the documentary. You asked to reach out to you. Is there anything we can do to fix your problems? I'm like, no, like I said, like, look, you did these problems. Like, and then I just got this like standard response, and I'm like, well, you've clearly not changed anything, have you? That's so ridiculous. One great thing in FM26, skip all the comment message with a space bar rather than dozens of space bar to proceed. See, Lian Chun, that's what a lot of people are complaining about, as in they want the spacebar to do the messages. I think the solution is to have it as a toggle in the options and you decide. Copy paste back to training schedule as well. Yeah, the training schedule's annoying, right? But I reckon most people don't always. The most people I know delegated training, mostly because I can't be bothered to like. It's so minuscule, and like I don't actually know how much of an impact it has because there's no feedback reference in training. Can you see my tactic? I mean, you can. I wouldn't copy it because I don't think it's very good. But this is what I'm running at the minute. That's combined. That's IP. That's OP. Control possession. Do I know Premier Manager? Yeah. I used to play Premier Manager. People calling it Spacebar Manager before. Yeah. An extra filter. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be improved. But I am enjoying the game. So you got to see where that sits. It's 1:59. Right, let's go back in time and get a raid before the time capsule hits us. Where are we raiding today? Guys, thank you very much. That has been mad, that stream. I think we had we had a raid at the end from Grego, but we didn't have a raid and we were up to 200 viewers at one point. That is actually insane. I don't know what's happened. Like the last 3 days I've been on like 200 viewers and it's crazy. And I thank you all for it. Let's go to should we get Robbo's really good. Robbo's a really nice guy. I don't like to raid up. So let's go. I like to raid across or like let's go to Honey Badger. You made a return indeed. Yeah, thank you guys all very much. Play more defensive. Yeah, I think it's going to take some time for people to figure out their tactics. And I think that's refreshing. The fact that people don't have tactics that just work. Like, we're not just plugging in the Gegenpress. I love that. Let's go see Honey Badger. He's a really cool guy. Oh, is he doing Movember? I don't know if he's doing Movember. It's October, so of course he's not doing Movember. But he has a really nice beard. No, thank you all. I will see you tomorrow night if you're able to join me. And if you're not, I'll see you Monday night. And if you're not able to join me then, I'll see you next time I see you. I haven't pressed the raid button. I'm just saying my goodbyes. Oh, there we go.